Welcome back to Fallout 76, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we left off at. Let's see. I think this Flavors of Mayhem is part of the main story quest. I'm trying to remember. The Blackwater Bandits were master thieves, so I'm supposed to follow in their footsteps and steal a weapon from a super mutant camp. Yeah, this is something that Rose wants us to do. I'm trying to look and see what else we have going on here. The Brotherhood of Steel. This is, I don't want to say like part of the DLC, but this is like, I think a little bit later I want to do this one. Here to Stay. Same thing. Kind of one of the later things after the main story. I mean, I feel like these are probably meant to be integrated somehow, like as you're working through it. So there's not really like the right time to do them. I'm just going to kind of wait for a little bit later though. Okay. The Overseer. So this is where she's trying to point us towards the Raiders or the Settlers pathway. So we can do this at any point after. I think you hit level 20, which we're at right now. We're level what? Are we level, I think we're like level 40 or something now. Okay. Okay, so I think I know where we're at. Let me see this. Whoops, the side quests here. Make sure there's not something that I'm missing. There's a couple things here in the miscellaneous that we could possibly do. Search the cabin for survivors. I don't really know. Let me see if we can view where that's at. Show on map. Where is that? Okay. A mutated public event? I wonder what that is. Uranium fever? Huh. What level is that event? Recommended level 25. I guess we can go ahead and try this out. I don't know if I haven't done a mutated event before, so defend uranium extractors and collect whatever valuables they pull up. The more uranium that is collected, the greater the reward. Protect uranium extractors. Okay. Let's see, where did it stick me at? I'm just gonna follow these folks. Hey, Mr. Nobody, how you doing today? This can be your first time seeing 76? No worries, man. This isn't part of like a main quest. This is a like a public event, you know. So
extraction process initiated. Keep away from extraction units while operational.
I have no idea kind of what I'm doing here.
Detected. Employees are encouraged to remove trespassers before damage to extractor units occurs.
Holy moly, man! Something hurt me. That's for sure. Let me see what else I got. How you doing today, by the way? Hey, Marcus, how you doing? We'll work on some quests here in a little bit. I'm just trying to see if I can get some legendary scripts out of this. We gotta help guard that one. Some of these guys are like way higher level than me too. Like I see like some level 700s up here, level 900 over there. I'm like a measly level 40 running around here. I'm loving this lever action though. This is pretty nice. Let me go ahead and loot some enemies here while we're at it. Let's see. Let's just loot, take all. Hopefully it doesn't put me overweight. So we're supposed to be like protecting these extractors right here. Holy moly. I think I got the easier side that I'm helping block over here.
Detecting terminated management
Oh,
personnel.
I gotta do my health.
Remove this individual from the premises.
Mr. Nobody, you're recovering from a heart issue? Oh man, dude, hopefully it wasn't too serious. I guess did the doc say to like just take it easy? Marcus, you just caught me at the very beginning of this, so I think we're doing pretty good.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased.
See if we got any more guys over here. I hear some enemies, but I don't know where they're coming from though. I'm taking a little bit of rads here, so I gotta be careful. Got it. Dude, this is insane, man. There's a lot of guys around here, isn't there? I need to heal up. Ugh. Oh, nice. Got a legendary out of there. Yeah, I hear some bad guys over here. Yeah, a lot of these kind of like public events are basically like wave defend missions. Some of them are a lot harder than others.
Terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises. Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased.
Marcus, I'm not 100% sure where we're at on the map, but I think it was kind of in the central part of the map near White Springs. We'll look at. I'll show you here in a minute. Once we're done here. Oh man, that's a legendary guy right there. I'm just taking everything right now, and I'm gonna have to go scrap it later. Some of the challenges with these things is you get so much stuff, and unless you're paying for the Fallout First subscription, which gives you access to a scrap box, which is unlimited storage capacity for like crafting materials and things, it's, you know, it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to deal with with getting things, you know. Reload. Ouch. Okay. Oh boy, I am over encumbered now, I think. And I need food and water too. I'm not like out, but I'm out a little bit here.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased.
Yeah, the inventory management in these like Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 is pretty wild just because of the amount of stuff you can get. It's quite a bit. And I'll show you here in a minute, Mr. Nobody. Like, once we get out of here, I kind of highlight, like, how the crafting and things work in here. This guy has a really cool looking set of power armor. Like, from what I've seen with these, with Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, Fallout 4 really changed the nature of, like, modding. And what I mean by modding, not like player mods, like player developed mods, but like actually in-game weapons modifications and stuff like that.
Adequate uranium volume extracted
and the power
processed.
armor.
Output quantity increased.
Like Fallout 4's power armor is like really fun, really cool the way they did it. Uh-oh. And so, like, with the online game like this, I had to find a way to keep it going, you know, for a lot of people. So that's really, like, kind of like a big thing for everybody is the power armors and the weapons mods and stuff, armor mods. Let me heal up here. Ouch.
Extraction complete. Extractors must complete cleaning and ventilation process before continuing operation. Please vacate.
All right, we completed it. I'm overweight at this point now, but that's fine. We will deal with that here in just a moment. So now that this is done, I don't know if we will be able to get out of here. I don't know if it'll just take us out or if we have to like walk out. Because since I'm over encumbered, I won't be able to just map transfer out of here. What am I at? 262 and 248? Okay. So I'm gonna try to follow some of these folks and see where they're going. Ah, here we go. Check this out. I got a thing I can scrap my stuff here. This is nice. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap all the junk. So here's like all the junk we've picked up, you know, and they give us, you know, they give us all kinds of stuff we can get from it. Plastic, steel, cloth, all like the base component materials you would need for things. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap all the junk for now. That got us down to 254. Now I need to scrap some of these weapons we don't need. So I definitely don't need this. I'm not gonna, it looks cool, Fat Boy obviously and everything, but I'm not gonna be using these that often. So it's just a lot of weight that I really don't want to carry around. We'll scrap that. We'll scrap the guitar sword, the poon gun, machine gun, these mole miner gauntlets. We'll go ahead and get rid of these. Okay, and then let's see, nocturnal walking cane. I'm not going to be hitting anybody with that. We'll get rid of that. Oh, no. Actually, no. Hold on. Don't scrap, because legendaries will turn in, so we'll get rid of this double barrel shotgun. Okay, armor. What did I pick up in terms of armor? We got our power armor chassis. Okay, we picked up a few things here. Okay. Got a Deathclaw hand. Nice. Alright. I think we got what we wanted, so we'll go ahead and head... Oh, there's a stash box right here, conveniently. How about that? I wonder who put this here. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and stash all the junk. And then armor. I'm going to put my... I won't put that up just yet. But I will put this up, though. So this is a Mutant Slayer's Excavator Torso. So this is part of the Excavator set, I think. I don't know if it'll count because I have the Excavator set already on, so I don't know if it'll consider the set bonus. It's weighs 15. I'll go ahead and throw this in my stash box for now. And then, let's see. We got a Raider's left leg. Grants energy resistance and damage resistance the higher your health. Currently plus 25. What do I have for my left leg right now? I have a hardened, cushioned trapper left leg. Condition's almost shot on this. Man, I gotta go and like repair my gear. So this gives me 17, 10, and 17 damage. This one gives me 14, 7, and 0. It might be worth using this. in place of this right here. At least it has some stat increases based off of like the legendary effect. So let's see. We can put that up. Let's go ahead and put the mines up. I really don't use mines ever. Got a rolling pin. That's awesome. Let's see. So my main weapons I'm using right now is my Aristocrat's hunting rifle. Okay, I got rid of enough stuff. I can go back to my camp. So I'm gonna go back to my camp. Let me see if I can wave at this guy. Whoops. Yeah, we're here in the middle of the map. Let me head back to my camp, which is a free teleport out of here. Whoops. Fast travel. Okay. All right, let me catch up on comments again. Sorry, there was a lot going on. I have trouble kind of keeping up with all the comments while it's happening. So you said they sent you home after a few hours of observation? Okay. Well, I hope everything's okay, Mr. Nobody. Let me know if the game sound is too loud compared to me talking. I'm playing on my PlayStation now, so like I have like the audio settings set up a bit differently compared to the way I do it when I'm recording a PC game. Okay. And it's always kind of a balance to try to make sure the game audio sounds just right compared to me talking. Okay, so I was gonna go repair some stuff really quick. Let me go ahead and let's see, armor. I'm gonna go ahead and actually put this sucker on. Okay, damage and energy resistance goes up quite a bit, so that's pretty good, I think. Like if I look at the bottom right, I'm at 97 and 83 with this on. I'm at 76 and 62 with this, so this is a pretty good boost. And then so we can go ahead and actually scrap this one now, and I don't need to repair it, which is kind of nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and scrap that. Armor, we don't need this anymore, so we can scrap. Okay. Weapons, we got a few things we can go trade in. What I will keep on me, my current rolling stock of weapons that I'm using. So my hunting rifle, this is really good, long ranged. I love this one. I have been using my lever action weapon though quite a bit more. It's a 3-star legendary, so it does extra damage to ghouls, extra damage while aiming, and a 90% weight reduction, which is really nice. The weight of this weapon, if you look at the very bottom there, it says it weighs 0.18, which is amazing. This mutant tactical combat shotgun damages increase as you gain mutations, which I don't have any, but that's okay. The last round in the magazine has a 25% chance to deal plus 100% damage, and it gives me plus 3 luck, which I really like too. So I don't remember where I grabbed this one from, but kind of a score. In this power fist, this thing's like really good for like close quarters. I mean, I use the crap out of this thing. I grabbed this dagger too. What's nice about the vampires mod is it restores your health over time when you hit a target. So, you know, you could use this, but I'll just keep it for now. Okay, now we're still at 200 weight, so I got to figure out why I am so heavy on weight right now. Let me look at my stash box here. It's probably from... It's got to be from like food and drink, I would imagine, and aid. There's always... Let's see here. Can I sort by weight? Sort by value, weight. A multi-scope. Okay. So I got a bunch of stuff that didn't seem to move over. Okay. It leans pretty heavy into customizing your kit. Exactly. You know, for a game that's intended to be like live service, like online, they have to find a way for it to kind of keep going, you know. Unlike, I mean, even with like Fallout 4, there's going to be an end to it, but as you go through, you want that feeling of progression, that feeling of being able to continuously progressing in getting stronger, you know. And I think they added a lot more, you know, wholeness to it across the board from your character and how that happens. You know, when I think back to the original games that we're playing right now, so like Fallout 1 and then Fallout 2, that mainly comes in the way they did it. And I love the way they did it in the older games because it wasn't merely just your armor. It was really a lot of it in your character. Now, in these later games like Fallout 76, your character stats really have kind of less involvement in that. For instance, like, you know, yep, we have our basic special stats. These are pretty consistent across every single Fallout game. I don't necessarily kind of see maybe it's just me. I don't see the huge impact in this game that I do in like Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. Like if your luck or if your intelligence, you know, like if your intelligence is really bad in the first 2 games, it affects like a lot of things. Mainly with how much you perceive around you and your interactions, you know. Your perception largely affects like your shooting, you know, agility, you know, your overall combat ability, luck, you know. I know firsthand what it's like to play with 1 luck on Fallout 2, right? Really bad. So I feel like there's a less of an impact with these, and I could be wrong. This is just my own personal opinion, but so that's really it, though. You know, you have your specials, and that's it. So in Fallout 1 and 2, you have the skills, and we don't get those in the same way here in 76. And I have the ability to level up here, so we'll kind of check out how that works in this game. So we have an unopened perk pack. So the way perks kind of work in this game is, I believe there's a set number of perk cards that there exist in the game. They're not going to just be completely random for eternity. You know, there's going to be a very defined set of perk cards that you can get. But as I'm leveling up right now, we don't have access to all of them just yet. So we can open up a perk pack card, which gives us access to new perk cards that we can use. So let's go ahead and open it and see what we have here. We get 4 cards with it. Let's see, we got Deal Sealer, Vaccinated, Curator, and Professional Drinker. And then it leaves us with a joke. If photons aren't religious, then why do they have mass? Okay. So then this is something that really drives me nuts, is you have to... I can't get a look at my perk cards, I don't think anyways, before I have to choose my special. Up in the top there, I can see what my special stats are. So I have 12 strength, 7 perception, 4 endurance, 4 charisma, 7 intelligence, 6 agility, and 5 luck, right? So for instance, it's like, okay, well, I want to put some more into endurance, right? I could choose that. And then it's like, good, what perk do you want? Okay. So instead of actually choosing endurance just yet, I choose it initially, but now I'm kind of looking at like what perk cards could I get from choosing this? What you don't want to do is inadvertently pick a wrong stat that you might need or that you don't want, but then a perk card you're looking for. So it does take a bit more time to go through all the perk cards of what you're looking for. Okay, so in endurance, I haven't felt really like some of these have been as good early game. I could be wrong, but you know, everyone builds their build the way they want to. Aqua Boy, so you no longer take radiation damage from sweating, and you can breathe underwater. I don't spend a lot of time in water, so I just haven't prioritized that. Let's see. Cannibal, we're not going to take that. Chem Find. I don't use chems really too often. Or hardly ever, I should say. Let's see, Cola Nut. Nuka drinks are now beneficial, twice as beneficial. Dromedary, so all drinks quench thirst by an additional 50%. Drinking and eating I feel are less of a priority now than what it was when the game first came out. When it came out, like, you needed to eat and drink. I think it was kind of more essential to like not crippling you to some degree, but now I think it just gives you an extra bonus if you're fully up on your thirst and your whatchamacallit, your food. Okay, let's see. Fireproof. You take 15% less damage from explosions and flame attacks, so that could be kind of nice. This is a defensive one. Ghoulish here. You think this seems pretty rad. Radiation now regenerates your lost health. That is kind of neat, isn't it? You know, we might grab that one, actually. It's not like I'm always taking radiation, but hell, like, I hope this doesn't actually make me a ghoul, though. I don't think it does. God, I hope not. There's no saves coming in this game, you know, like, it's constantly always saving on me, so whatever I do, like, that's it. Let's see. Chems restore thirst. Iron stomach. Increase damage and energy resistance based on endurance while not diseased. Ironclad. This one's actually pretty nice because it says armor provides 15% more protection. The double if you're actually wearing a matching set. And then if you get all 3 cards, you get 25% more protection. So you just whatever your armor is, you just add that up a little bit more. So that's kind of nice. Let's see, lead belly. Take less radiation from eating or drinking. The greater your rads, the greater your strength. So some people like playing a very high radiation based build because they get like perks out of it, you know. Rejuvenated. You gain increased benefits from being well fed or hydrated, which I don't know what those benefits are. You got 2. Interesting. Okay. Through hiker I had before. A lot of the ones I got were really, like, early on was really to, like, reduce weight so I can carry more stuff, you know. Let's go ahead and take ghoulish. I just hope it doesn't. I don't think this just makes you a ghoul. I think you have to do something specific to actually become a ghoul, but we'll see. We can always take it off if we don't want it to. Let's grab that. Okay. If you get 3 cards, radiation now regenerates even more of your lost health. Okay. So then we got one more level we can go up to. Let's check our charisma and see what we can get in here. A lot of these ones are like if you're playing with people, which I don't really play with people, so a lot of them haven't been as good for me. Okay, let's see. Reduce your target's damage output for 10% for 2 seconds after you attack. Okay. Not really sure what I'm going to get out of there. Let me look at intelligence, what we can get out of here. Your crafted armor has improved durability and costs fewer materials. Okay. Energy weapon ammo weighs 45% less. That's pretty nice. Let's see. Crafting workshop items. Nah. Let's see. Increase cryo damage based on your int. Your explosives do 20% more damage. So my grenades, and if I get an explosive modification of my weapons, that'd be really nice. I had a build like this in Fallout 4 that works out pretty good, because I had like kind of an explosive weapon, I think. One of them was, at least anyways. Stimpaks and Radway heals 60% faster. Yep, one of the perk cards said you can fast travel while over encumbered. But I've been playing this. I usually do a pretty good job with being able to manage my inventory enough to where I haven't wanted to like waste a perk into that just yet. Let's see. Food in your inventory will spoil 45% slower. You can repair armor and power armor to 130% of normal maximum condition. Guns break 20% slower. I already got the max on that one. Okay, let's see. Hacking skill. You know what I think we need is... Let's see, what's this one? Increase more components when you scrap stuff. Power tools break 10% slower. Here we go. You can repair any weapon to 130% of normal maximum condition. That's kind of nice. Let me check the luck stack really quick, too. They have some nice stuff in here sometimes. I think one of them I had has a chance to like repair my weapons as I kill creatures, I think. Let me see here. Which one was it? Was it luck of the draw? Slight chance your weapon will repair itself when hitting an enemy. Yeah, I think that was one that I was kind of putting it in. Slight chance your equipped armor will repair itself when struck. So I have 1 and 1 in there. Just kind of helps, I think, lessen how much you have to repair it. Weapon artisan is better. Hey, Water, how you doing? Double durability. Let's see. Weapon artisan. Which one is that one in, Water? Is that back in the intelligence one? Let me see. This one right here. Yeah, because... So I have the one for armor. I don't have the one for weapons just yet. So, like, if I repair things, then it just repairs it to 100%. I was thinking about getting this one, actually. So, this is one yeah, we'll go ahead and grab this one. Okay. Because some things require, like, a lot to have to repair them. Okay, so now that I spent my points... Now I have to use those points. You see up at the top how it says I have 1 unused point? So now I have to put the perk card that I want in here. And what's nice about this is you can swap your perk cards out as you need, right? And the game gives you for free the ability to have 2 builds. So you can easily have 1 build and then go to your punch card and then switch it out for another build if you need be. If you want more builds, you have to pay for them. But as just kind of free, you get 2, which is kind of nice. So like right now, I just have like my going through the game survival build that I have, you know. But in end game, when I want to make a build that's specific to a certain way I want to play, like I can go in and like custom build that. It's like if I don't need, if I don't need hacker, if I don't need, lock picking and all these other things, if I just want to specifically focus on like defense and damage or something, you can change those out, And yeah, exactly, Water, what you were saying. So we'll put that one in there. Whoops. Let's see, perks. And then I got to put 1 in my intelligence, which we'll put for now. So here's a good example, like Water, what you were just saying. So I have 1 unused point. So weapon artisan, it doesn't do me any good to like just keep it in there all the time, right? So I'm going to use this to repair, and then I'm going to go in and take it out, and then I'll put in, like, I don't think I can put this one in there because I already got one. But I can put in good with salt, which means my food will spoil less, not as fast. Okay, let's go repair our things really fast. Let's see, weapons. Okay, let's go ahead and modify repair. We're going to repair all our stuff. All right. Let's see, inspect repair, workbench repair. Yep. So now that little white bar that comes across, that's like the extra durability I get on top of the 100% condition, which is really nice. Let's see, the lever action rifle, we'll go ahead and repair that one. Okay, and then this one, we'll go ahead and do the same thing. And my last one is going to be, that one's already good. We're going to leave that one alone. That'll be good for now. Okay. And I'll do the same thing with my armor that I have. We'll make sure we're good and well repaired. Okay, let's see. Inspect repair. Now now here's the thing is like repairing armor, that middle component, ballistic fiber, that's hard to find. It's not as common to find. So repairing armor becomes a pain in the ass just because you need ballistic fiber. So this is going to help me out tremendously. So I've been kind of like balancing repairing armor like when it's like fully almost broke, because it takes a lot to like keep up with that ballistic fiber. And I don't even know how much I have. We might not have enough to do all of it, but we're gonna try. This one, thankfully, doesn't require any ballistic fiber, which I'm really happy about. Let's see, this one shouldn't. Oh, no, it does. So this is almost full condition right now. It takes 2 ballistic fiber. I'm not going to repair it right now just because I don't want to waste a ballistic fiber. So we'll wait until that Raider left arm needs to be more. Now, my chest piece, on the other hand, does need to be repaired, so we'll go ahead and repair this one. And thankfully, it doesn't require ballistic fibers. How about that? Let's see. And my left leg, it's brand new, so we'll just go ahead and leave it. Yeah, I need to go to that military yard. You can find some in there from what I remember. Okay. Now I'm just going to throw a couple things in my stash box so I can lessen my weight here. I did see in, I think it was miscellaneous, I have a lot of stuff that is weighing me down. Specifically a multi-scope. I don't know why I picked this sucker up. I thought I'd be able to scrap it, but apparently not. So we'll just store it for now. Some of these things just weigh aluminum ore, black titanium ore, copper ore. All these ores are weighing me down. Let's see, scrap kit, silver ore. How much do bobby pins weigh? They don't really weigh anything. That's kind of nice. The rest of these things should really not weigh anything. Okay, we're at 184. Now, I have a lot of stuff in here that probably is weighing me down too. I gotta open that up. What's this here? A mutated party pack is granted for completing a mutated event with 3+ Fallout First members present. Open up to get a reward. That's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these things up. I have no idea what this does. Spoiled biofluid? My stash box is going to be a mess. How much do stim packs weigh? Less than a pound, that's nice. Healing salves. Oh wait, no, the stack and weight. My stim packs weigh 39 right now. Weight and stash. Okay, I see. So a weight of a stim pack is 0.41. My stack weight that I have on my person is 39. The weight in my stash box, though, on the other hand, is 0.75. So I need to not carry around so many stim packs. So let's go ahead and put like 75 of these bad boys in there. So now my stack weight's only 9, which is good. We can get rid of these too. Stim packs diluted. I'm just gonna put all those up. Let's see. A lot of these other things I'm gonna sell. Blood pack we can sell. Let's see. Radex. These ones are kind of weighing me down, so let's go ahead and put like 25 of these bad boys up. Whoops. We'll put like 20 of those up. Rat away, same thing. We don't need a lot of those. We'll put 45 up. And we'll put like 15 of those up. Okay. Now we're starting to get our weight down. Look at that. We're at 125 already. Good. Good. Okay. And we got a lot of food and stuff. I think we're probably at a good spot now. I can make stim packs at a chemistry bench. I don't have a chemistry bench, which is kind of unfortunate. So, and then here's my shitty excuse for a camp that I have set up. So, it's not the greatest. I love kind of the location just because I love the view, right underneath power lines. So yeah, that's awesome, right? But it has some of the basic essentials of what I need. So my crafting workbenches. I have a little bit of defense going on here with my 2 turrets just to make sure everything stays kosher here. I can make food. Let me see if we can make anything, actually. Some people have some amazing looking campsites. I mean, they are just awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and toggle the craftables here. Oops. All right. Food has been made. Okay. I think we're probably pretty good. Let's go ahead and get some rat away. so we don't have to have any rads right now. Rad away. Let's go ahead and go with that one. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's head back to what I was doing here. Let me turn off a few of these dailies, so we're not going to do these daily quests. I'm not going to do that miscellaneous one for right now. So we need to go steal from a super mutant camp. Thought I heard someone walking over here. Okay. That is taking me over here. Steal from a super mutant camp. Let's see. I guess we can just walk our way over there just to kind of explore for a little bit here. We'll go through. I don't know if I'll be able to go over this mountainside, but we'll try. We'll try to see. I think once we get over here, this waterway is kind of pretty big, and this is a pretty big cliff from what I remember. There's going to be a lot of enemies over here, but let's see. Trying to see if there's a better way to get there. I don't think so. We could just go right into. This is a huge cliff drop down from here. It's probably going to be better to come from the west side, I think. So let's just go ahead and travel to Helvetia. I think that's how you say it. And then we'll go from there. I need to switch out that perk card, by the way. Forgot about it. Okay, let's see here. Make sure there's no enemies or hostiles around here. Who is that dude? Jesus. Level 453. Nice. Okay. Let me swap out that perk card. Let's see, it was this one right here. We don't need... Whoops, we don't need that one. And we actually don't need that one too. So now we can put that one in there. Guns break 20% slower. Nope. Okay, let's see. Melee weapons break 20% slower. I don't really have any melee weapons, but we can do this one here, I guess. Okay. And we need to head this direction here. Guy's got a neat looking outfit, huh? Okay. Looks like he's got a jetpack too. That's pretty cool looking. Oh, by the way, we can join a public team while we're at it too. Let's see. Let's see if there's one we can join. Hopefully these people don't mind me joining. Normally they don't. Sometimes they do. And we need to eat and drink while we're at it. Let's go ahead and eat this Gulper slurry. And then we'll go ahead and drink our purified water. Alright, full on health, or full on water, full on everything. And we're going to be heading, let's see, we need to kind of head this direction. Not too sure what we're going to run into over here, but we'll be ready in case something pops up. Okay, we got scorched. Well, they know I'm here, but I don't think we have too many more we got to take care of, so let's see if we can deal with this dude. Got him. Okay, should be it. Let's see how many more of these guys we got to deal with here. It looks like we could actually go in here. Greg's mine supply. Why not? Let's go ahead and poke our head inside Greg's mine supply and see what's inside here. Requires key. Only Greg's mine supply key will open that, so we're not going to be going inside Greg's mine supply. What a bastard, man. He locked this place up. How could he? Okay. Oh. I was like, I thought I saw somebody right there. Okay. Just gonna grab the caps and the rounds. Okay. And let's see. So we need to head up this way. So I think I'm going to kind of circle around this and try to go up this hillside over here and see if we can get to where we're going. Easier said than done, huh? Let's see here. There's a spot I can cross right over here, it looks like. Maybe this spot right here. There we go. Okay, I think the map is, I don't want to say misleading, but like I see like one or two little contour lines here that are kind of like not super close together. So I'm like, we could probably climb at that. Reality sets in though, and that is absolutely like, I guess we'll be okay maybe getting up here. What is that? Huh. Okay. So now we have to steal from a super mutant camp, right? More than likely what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill them all and then steal what I need to steal. My sneaking is nowhere near good enough what it needs to be able to just go in and just steal what we need to. Okay, so we're coming up to it. Oh. What the hell is this raider guy just sitting down there for? Kind of hanging out. He's just like camping out on the ground right here. Maybe he was trying to steal something and then he couldn't. He just kind of got stuck. Alright, so we need to make our way inside here. Okay, so there's some turrets outside. We'll take care of those things. Okay. Do we see any super mutants in here? Steal from a super mutant camp. Oh shit! These things are nasty. Those floaters, man, they deal some damage. Holy moly. Alright, oh, and there's a super mutant right there. They were laying a trap for me is what they were doing. Man, it seemed like it was safe to go in there, and it absolutely was not. I don't see where this guy's at. He's sitting right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and loot really quick, and then we'll go in. Fuel. This has some fiber optics. That's nice. If there's anything else, oil's always nice to get. Hey, Liquid, how you doing, buddy? Adhesive. Take me some of that. Let's see, gears. We can always use springs. Take the gunpowder and then the oil. Okay. While we're in here, let me see if there's new push pins that we can actually unlock here on the map. Let's see. Central Train Yard. LWB122. Okay, I think I already had that one on the map. What about this place right here? Grafton Dam we had. Greg's Mine Supply. What's this right here? That's where we're at. And then what's this? EM. I think we had that on our map already. It looks like that's it. So you can click the pins and it'll highlight that on the map. That way you can go and explore it later. Oh. Thought I heard somebody moving. I do hear somebody moving, but I have no idea where they're at. Let's steal what we need to steal. Okay, we stole.
What'd you find? Missile launcher? You got some real damage with that. It's ruthless, so I like it. Ugh, my stomach turns just thinking about this.
We gotta go kill a feral ghoul.
I haven't been hungry in a while, so who knows how desperate I'll be when I am and there's no more food to eat. Kinda like the gourmands. We called them that instead of what they really were. Cannibals. I'm not gonna make you eat anyone, but let's go through the exercise anyway. I saw a roaming pack of feral ghouls I want you to hunt down. They're always good for target
Easiest place
practice
to go
anyway.
to is gonna be White Spring.
I'm not saying the gourmands had the right idea. Ugh. But no one can claim they went hungry eating human or ex-human flesh.
I know there's a lot of feral ghouls around here that we gotta kill, so. This part of the main story is probably like, I'm gonna say like one of my least favorites, just because
Use a toothpick or something before you come back to visit.
Rose has you just running around doing a bunch of like nonsense. I feel like
flesh on your breath.
I feel like they did a fairly decent job with the main story from what I remember, but this part I just remember being like, I don't want to say unnecessary, but it's just it just, I don't know, it kind of lacked the creativity and the content to some degree. So I gotta go find a feral ghoul. Let's see, where are we gonna find one at? We're inside the objective area. Let's turn that off. I think they're probably up over here somewhere. Make sure I'm still in my objective area. We are. I want to say like up near these cabins is where we're gonna find some. Looks like somebody killed the fire service protectron. Those bastards. He's just trying to do his job. Man, they killed all of them, didn't they? Oh, look at that. Mechanic jumpsuit. How about that? Okay. Let's go back over here. Alright, I know there's bound to be some enemies somewhere around here. We're gonna have to... Oh, here we go. Did that count? I don't know if that counted. The charred feral ghouls kind of scare me a bit more. It did.
Now, the gourmands would go ahead and eat that. Ugh. I can't make you do it, but you're not gonna chicken out on me, are ya? Either way, it's time to report back.
Okay. So I don't have the cannibalize perk. So we're not going to worry about that right now. So now we just actually have to go back to her, and then that's it. Let's see what she has next for us. What's that? A radstag? Oh, poor thing! It got killed by this not a way to go down. Let me tell you what. Let's see. We need to go all the way back up here. Okay, top of the world. So as I was saying, yeah, like I think like a lot of the quests that they had in here had like some really nice content to it, but this section of the main story just, I don't know, I felt it was kind of like it sends you all across the map, you know, to do random weird things.
Learned a bunch of stuff about raider tactics, and have gotta say, they all seemed ridiculous. Really entertaining to watch from here. Were they effective? I guess so.
But she's quite the character, though.
We can talk about your reward when you get here. Good job. You?
Okay. And essentially, if I remember right, the reason why we have to deal with her is because we came up here to find Madigan, who is part of the Fire Breathers. Madigan was trying to help find a way to deal with the Scorch threat, and he came up here to go talk to him, and then they ended up killing him. Let's see, that's not where we have to go. We have to go inside here. And now she won't help us until we help her, basically. Help me help you type of situation. Okay. Why is the door closed? Alright, yep, here was Madigan right here. A short gamma gun. I don't remember that thing being there. We already listened to this holotape, so we don't need that one. I don't think there's anything new in here that we need to get. I don't remember if I listened... Oh, I thought that was a holotape right there. I was going to say, I don't remember if I listened to that one, though. I was trying to make sure I didn't miss anything the first time we came up here. There is a magazine, which is very nice. I will go ahead and yoink that. Pitfall. Nice. Free holotape in this issue. It probably has one of those, like, playable games that you can play, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Rose and see what she has to say.
Ah, you're back. Why are you looking at me like you want something? Your reward is the knowledge you've gained from me. Congratulations! Hell, whatever. You can have some more stuff I got laying around, too. I feel like I trust you enough now to let you in on a little secret. My old raider pals left a cache of treasure behind when they all checked out. Problem is, it's locked away and I can't get in there. Double problem, no one trusted each other enough to give anyone complete access to the treasure.
Okay. Anyone that had the key wouldn't need the others.
So they split up the key. See, each gang's leader had a holotape with their own personal password on it. Find them all so I can patch them together and make the master key. It's more technical than that, but you wouldn't understand. Check out Blackwater Mine first. That's the last place we heard from Freddie Lang, the leader of the Blackwater Bandits. Pretty sure she had a terminal there. Might be worth a look-see.
Hey, Bellog, how you doing today? So now we need to go check out the terminal at Blackwater Mine. Where is Blackwater Mine at? Damn, that's way down there, isn't it? There's a few spots down here that we haven't explored. So it may be worth just actually going down Highway 105 here, just kind of seeing like what's around here. You know, might as well explore it while we can, you know. So I don't really feel like just fast traveling over here just to get there. So we'll take the long route and see what is up along this route. Let's go ahead and open this. There's no reason to go in that second that second level. There's just a lot of enemies in there anyways. All right. Okay, where are we heading to? We need to go this way? Yep. Look at that sun. It almost looks like there's two suns. That and whatever that is right there.
I'll be straight with you. I think we're past the point where I just want to use you to further my own goals. I may be starting to like you. Now, I don't want you thinking your pal Rose is going soft on you, so let me just say this. If you ever get it in your head to screw me over, I will gut you with this here saw and string your entrails up like Christmas tinsel. Nothing personal.
We got a Blood Eagle encampment right here. These guys are actually kind of tough. I'm gonna see if we can take them out though. Okay, let me do this. Let me put my other weapon on really quick. Actually, what do I have for my other weapon? I have the shotgun. Okay, let's go ahead and just reload. Let's do this. Oh yeah, we pissed him off, all right. Come out wherever you are. Let's see, I saw one moving. There's one that's around here somewhere, but I don't exactly... Oh, there he is right there. Alright, let's go see how many more we got in here. South Cutthroat Camp has been discovered. Okay, I think we got it.
I'll only cut off one hand if you show yourself now.
Nope. Got him. Probably it. Okay, what do we got in here? Flip lighter will take. Handcuffs will take. Let's see. Gears are kind of nice. Microscopes are always nice to have. Pocket watch is good. Trying to think of the things that have like oil, springs. Plastic is sometimes, I remember what I needed plastic for before, but keep an eye on it. Let's see. Oh, there's a mod right there. A Gatling plasma reflex sight. I don't know, but we'll go ahead and take it. We'll go ahead and take the ammo too while we're here. Now let's see what's inside the box. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got some more ammo up here. All right, we can make our way outside of here now and find that highway 105 we're looking for. Okay, can I disable that? Looks like it's not active anymore. All right. I can't wait to get back into Fallout 4. I was awful about traps in that game, but it doesn't seem to be as big of a thing in here. Okay, there's another mutated event going on, but I'm gonna just go ahead and skip that one for now. We'll head down this road. Keep working on the main story for a little while. That reminds me too. I picked up some legendary items that I need to go back and turn in so I can get those scripts. Not really. I don't think it's really worth using scripts right now. But let's see. What is this? This is the. Okay, was it Beckwith Farm? Let's go check Beckwith Farm out really quick and see what's up here. Right. Shady Astronauts has joined the team. Nice. Okay, what do we got up here? Discovered Beckwith Farm. Is there any enemies in here? We can't get inside there. Let's see what's over here. Some hay. Nice little slice of home they got over here. Wouldn't be a bad spot to live, huh? I'm cautioned, but I don't know why. Oh, Jesus. That's why. Stingwings, man. Those things are dangerous in some of the other games. Ew. The doll there. Dolls creep me out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hear more of them somewhere. It's radiated there. We'll stay away from that. Alright, why would they have a... Let's see. Why would they have this little farm up here, huh? Is there any holotapes? Is there anything about this area that we can learn? Let's see. Crossbow, huh? Never really experimented with the bows too much in this game. A friend of mine used them. They seem pretty good, but I think you gotta have like a build specifically around it though. Surprised you can't get inside that house. I don't really see like much else around here. Phosphate deposit? I don't remember which of y'all were telling me about the extractors. One of you guys were. Water, I don't remember if it was you, but I never ever did use those before. Never even knew about them, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I don't really see too much else around here. What's this thing right here? Ah, this is somebody's own little personal camp here. Kind of cool. This is like a little temporary makeshift campsite you can make if you need if you're out traveling about. That's like really cool. I can't do it because I'm not part of the Fallout First subscription, folks. But that scrap box is like really handy to have. Okay. Let's Let's make our way back down to the road here. So, well, that was Beckwith Farm. I thought we'd hopefully find something about who lived there or something like that, but we didn't seem to find anything. Alright, what do we have here? Is this a raider camp? Oh. Okay. Okay, those little bots look dead, so somebody came in here and cleaned shop already, so I wonder who it was. Yeah, these people look long gone, man. Something happened here, that's for sure. It was a long time ago. Must have been a checkpoint that people didn't get out of a while back ago. Okay. Not much there. Let's see what else we got on the map here. Okay. So we're just gonna keep going down. Looks like on my compass there's a home here or something like that we'll be able to kind of check out and see what it is. I'm definitely like much more of a mountain guy. Like I love the I don't think this the way they designed the West Virginia map kind of really jived with some folks. I personally really like it. Like I liked Fallout 4, but it just felt like really gloomy to me, you know, which I thought after about 200 years or so things would, what the hell is that? Some things would be coming back, but it was still pretty cool. But this area is really awesome though. Let's see, what is this here? Big Fred's Barbecue? Let's see, what do we got? What do we got in here? Looks like a bunch of just foxes. I don't think they're gonna attack me. Oh, thought that was an enemy for a second there. I don't really see much else here. Let me see if there's something inside here really quick. Looks like a spot for some... Maybe I could find a recipe in here for something? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, cool old school looking oven that they have there. This is a show I was watching on YouTube, a channel. I think it's called Scoped Outdoors, if I remember right. It's like this couple that bought this abandoned like house out in like a remote like island in Canada, and they're just kind of like restoring it up, and like the little oven that's in there is like kind of like this or whatever. It's like really cool. Really neat to kind of see like the type of stuff that they have to do out there to like kind of get it up and going. Okay, let's see. So we want to keep heading. I think it was this direction here. Yeah. Okay. So that's Fred's Barbecue. I didn't really see much else there though. And on the map, it looks like there's another little house out here somewhere we might be able to see. Look at that nasty looking storm that's over there. I wonder if that's part of the I don't know, it looks like it's just a storm. I thought it was going to be part of this this area down here, but it is just something altogether different. Mole rats. They will attack me. Foxes may not, but the mole rats will. Oh shit, there we go. Got him. I hate how mole rats can just jump out of like anywhere, you know. Asphalt? Nah, we can just chew our way through there. Let's see what's in here. Pre-war money. Somebody was trying to make off with some money. Look at that. They had the duffel bag and they were ready to go. Oh, they even left a gun here too. We'll go ahead and grab that. We can scrap it later. Hopefully we'll get some mods off of it. This might have been... This looked like a police car. There must have been like a shootout going on. I hear a radio somewhere. Probably up there. Not really worth going to check out. Something happened here though. This is like a military. It was like a shootout of some sort. Like Bonnie and Clyde, man, trying to get away with the money. Let's go see what this little house is over here. How far away is it? Okay, we gotta go that way anyway, so. Oh, there's a mine shaft over here too. And a nuclear site. I wonder what that is. Huh. Oh, this is a town right here, not a house. Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Okay, let's see what's inside here. Looks like there's friendlies here, actually. Middle Mountain Pit Stop. Fleet Stop. This must have been part of the, like the mountain pass there. Got general store. Booze and Brahmin. Oh, who's this guy? Look at him. Clyde. You're much for words, aren't you? Is there anything new around here? Not much of a talker, are you? What's for sale at the other shop? Okay. All right, buddy. Never mind. Yeah. Maybe he's a mute. All right, Clyde. Good talking to you. Huh? Let me use your terminal over here and see what you got going on. Will you get mad at me if I, what's this over here? Eugene and Tommy. Aha. Crossbow bolts. Oh, we got a note in here? Oh, I was like, what's that say? Pit stop note. Let's read this. Vin's got a sick sense of humor making me babysit and pull maid duty. Too many freeloaders are leaving junk behind in the bunks. Not enough high rollers are buying drinks. Still got some of the strong stuff left too, but only good for lunkheads that can hold their liquor. At least I get to take out of my frustrations on the local wildlife when they come looking for a hamburger. I still can't believe I lost my best shirt fishing caps out of that crapper, all because that Chica is such a klutz. Good kid, but she's obviously been coddled her whole life. She's gonna need to toughen up though before something puts her in the ground. Actually, I guess Vin put me here to prevent just that. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Was there any other notes or anything around here? Let's see what's on this this terminal here. All right. Let's see. Effects. First try. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool looking, huh? Okay, let's see. My first customer. Finally got the bar set up the other night, and this kid comes waltzing in. Looked like he's been dragged through the brush backwards and then stank almost as bad as a feral. But it turns out he's just a drifting drunk. All been there, I guess. Says that he was the only survivor of some mutant attack on an outpost Foundation was building. After hearing his story, it sounds more like a deserter than a hero. Trying to drown out that memory, he says, and he's more than likely to drown himself out at the rate that he's going. Poor kid. The world these days, surviving only gets you more ghosts of the past haunting you. This world's gone crazy, but you gotta make a choice. Am I gonna let these memories drive me loco, or am I going to accept them from what they are and then keep going? Would have loved to tell that to the kid. Times like this, times like this that I start feeling like a lousy bartender. Okay. Gonna need a new door. Had to deal with a bar fight recently. Some raider pendejos come in to spend their ill-gotten caps on some booze. And let's be honest, though, they were just scouting the place out to rob us. Well, idiots got themselves a little too drunk. They started arguing with each other over who was paying the tab. At first, I just kept my head down and my nose out of it. I let them sort it out. Punches got thrown. One picked up a stool and started whacking the other with it. But then, the other pulled a knife. Now, I ain't gonna sit back and let a drunk maniac go killing a spree on my watch, so I pulled out my shotgun. Of course, the cabron comes up rushing at me, and he took a slug to the other chest, and then that was that. Freaking out, the other one starts bolting for the door, yanks the handle so hard the thing falls off its hinges. I haven't seen that guy since, but I'll be ready when he does. Reminds me of the days back when the old gang shit was extreme even for raiders. Glad I got out in one piece, mostly. Bad juju. Some freak came into the bar last night. Didn't even see him come through the door, just kind of looked up from cleaning the counter, and there he was, grinning from ear to ear wider than should be possible. He didn't greet me, and in fact he said nothing at all. The whole time he was here, he put exactly 10 caps on the counter, and at one time, well, that's how much a drink costs, so I handed him a beer. He took the bottle and sat by the fire for 4 hours. He didn't speak, didn't move, didn't even drink the beer, the ungrateful bastard. Only sound I heard him make was a faint chuckle under his breath. Freaked me the fuck out. I wonder if that's our friend over here that's like just kind of sitting here. Gonna keep my shotgun real close from now on. 1N8HBUO AGFYL. That's an old code, new code. Whatever, just fix the repellers, pendejo. Okay. Archive data. Let's see. The regular canned goods collection has been canceled due to an emergency alert issued by the marshal. View calendar. Everything's been canceled. The dog show was canceled. What? How are they gonna cancel the dog show, man? People gotta have that kind of stuff. Jesus. What the world coming to? Fishing contest is done. Marshall's newsletters. Holy moly. Alright, we got some reading to do. These are sent out to every scout at the end of the month. Only the most recent year will be archived at this terminal. For additional archives, visit the Pioneer Scout Library terminals. Let's see. You all know how important Conservation Day is. We all know how lovely it is to sit down to a big birthday deer roast or have a steaming bowl of fish stew in the winter. So we need to make sure our deer are as healthy as possible because that makes us healthy too. Please make sure your crews sign up for Conservation Day for West Virginia today and tomorrow. Marshall Cassidy. Some of you may have noticed that we've added robots to the Lake Lodge picnic area. They are designed to fully embrace the Pioneer Scout way of life and to encourage and support young scouts. Right now, they will be considered scout guides, and in terms of their structure, which is like an honorary member of the organization. We'll see how it goes. Robots leading kids. As most of you are aware, we nearly lost a great lead scout this month. While on an expedition with his crew, Ricky Stevens was attacked by an unusually aggressive bear. Thankfully, Scout Guide Pompey was nearby and promptly destroyed the deranged beast. Ricky will be in the hospital in Charleston for quite a while, so we'll have an election this month to fill his position temporarily. An unusually aggressive bear, huh? Okay. Sometimes it's best to ignore the real politics and focus on politics that we actually can influence. Don't forget to vote this next lead scout. Votes are due on the 20th. The candidate, Betsy the Bee Sting Lewis, Pioneer Scout of 12 years, and Gary the Dragon Wilkins, Pioneer Scout of 7 years, and Pompey, the Mr. Handy. What do you want to bet that Pompey ends up winning the damn thing? I guess we'll see. Alright, May. Remember, Scouts, we are the embodiment of the exploration, the spirit of America. Exploration is not only physical, it's social too. It is our goal to embrace everyone, and yes, that absolutely includes robots. One day, when we're all long gone, these robots will still be functional and they will carry out our memories and spirit into the great future. It is with great pride that I announce our newest lead scout, Pompey. Yeah, what do you know? Of course it would. Okay. June. Scouts, the usual fishing contest is going to be canceled this summer due to some disturbances in the water quality. We're discussing having an impromptu conservation day instead. Right, July. Since lead scout Pompey has been such a success, we are adding several other robots to the Pioneer Scouts. They will serve primarily to protect the scouts and organize activities, since most of the non-robot staff is currently participating in political organizations and movements right now. Right? August. Scouts, if you ever need help, you can always turn to one of our new robot scouts. We have several in different ranks now in order to fill out the missing positions. We also are organizing a safety seminar on the 17th that will instruct you on the proper care and handling of firearms and food preservation. Alright, September, last one before the bombs. Scouts. After the incidents in Clarksburg, we have decided to discontinue some of the events in our calendar this year. Some events will remain in the hands of the automated robots for now until things are different. At times like this, we need to remember that the Scouts represent more than just fun wilderness adventures. When we say ever upwards, we are committing ourselves to ever improving our skills as humans to be compassionate, to survive, and to explore. Never forget that as a Scout, you are the embodiment of the American spirit. That was it. So they phased out a lot of the the humans and put in the robots. Fun fact number 8. If your parents are too intoxicated to aim properly, don't make fun of them. Remind them to use their VATS. That's what it's there for. Never mind the fact that your parents are intoxicated, but just remind them to use VATS, huh? Okay. All right, Clyde. It was nice meeting you. Have a good day.
Job hasn't turned out the way I thought it would.
What is this here?
See the world.
Mr. Handy trusts Abraxo for all your cleaning needs, huh? General store terminal. Let's go ahead and see. We got to unlock this sucker. Are you kidding me? How about sync? All right, let's do this. Tries reset. Son of a bitch.
Sure hope these repeller doohickeys do the trick for keeping us safe.
Likeness of 2.
Especially after
There we
the
go.
last few incidents.
All right, a new start. Oh, okay, this one's different. Finally got this place all to myself, and even got my own terminal. Though reading through the old logs, it sounds like the folk from before had it rough. Wonder if the manager was that skeleton folk that we found in the shed. We gave him a burial proper like, along with the rest of the poor folk raiders got to. Took a while removing their junk, I hear. Anyways, this is it. Soon I'll be a real caravaner. I finally get to see all the old pit stops my daddy used to visit. All I gotta do is work out to where to go from here, and before you know it, I can get some souvenirs or a picture to send back to him. After all, he could sure do with a pick-me-up since Mama passed. Hoping that seeing places they used to visit together way back when before the bombs fell will help. Here's to new start. Busy days. I've been here a while now, and I'm always busy minding the shop or looking after the cattle. I keep forgetting their names, so I gave them new ones. Heck, they even started responding to them. Did try using hats to help tell them apart too, but the glue would never hold. On the plus side though, they look great on the Booze and Brahmin sign. Clyde didn't say anything, but I'm sure he just loves it. Apparently Clyde's been quiet his whole time. Folks have been passing through every now and then, just using the sleep stop, buying supplies here or there, just getting a drink at the Booze and Brahmin. Luca is a pretty nice guy, always asking me to give Moon Lisa a tune-up when he visits, and of course, there's Graham. I'm still surprised there's a friendly big green feller, and then one that takes such good care of their Brahmin, Callie the Moo. He's always looking to trade whenever passing through. I do worry sometimes though, because we've had the old critter wander in after the Brahmin, but luckily, Clyde always deals with him. That Ares feller who visits Clyde sometimes says he's gonna get some guys to set up the repeller gizmo to ward them off. Said some fancy talk about using them all sorts of sounds that they'll hate, like a dog whistle, I guess. Good thing too, some passerbyers mentioned seeing some kind of huge creature stalking them in the woods one night. I'm sure once the speaker contraption is all set up and this place is safer, I can maybe see about finally journeying out a bit, get some pictures or souvenirs and send back to my daddy. Okay, what should I do? Those daygum speakers didn't do the trick at all. It made it even worse, actually. We got attacked by something real big. Like, real big. Knew this crazy plan was too good to be true. Ah, shoot, this job isn't what I expected it to be at all, but I can't just give up and let Daddy down like that. He even just sent a letter saying that he's expecting me to reply with the stories of my travels, and I just don't know what to do. The longer I leave it, the more that he'll worry, and I just can't abandon this place and just travel out there. Not that I'd last so long alone if I did. I should go talk to Clyde later. He's a great listener. I'm sure he is. Archived data. Maintenance log. Let's check out the maintenance logs. Well, we finally had a weekend where no guests are booked into the hunting cabin, so I spent the day getting all ready for the winter. Luckily, they didn't need too much work. Just a bit of waterproofing and making sure that plenty of firewood at the ready. I've sent George into town to go pick up food for his silly welcome baskets. I don't know why he keeps insisting on giving these things away, and I've yet to meet a hunter with a passing need for 3 types of flavored honey and a dresser sachet.
I'm graduating soon. I'm so proud.
Had an earlier snowfall last night, so George and I broke out the shovels and dug paths to the road and the outhouse. Despite the weather, it looks like plenty of deer and elk are roaming in the area, so our guests should have an excellent day hunting. I'm not sure what keeps this area so well stocked with animals, but we're pleased that we picked the right spot when we built the middle mountain. Going to head out to cabin C and fix a broken glass pane. I wish our guests would be more careful, but that's the way that it goes. Okay, next one. This could be the first year that we booked all 3 cabins solid through February and March. I'm starting to guess that as things get worse overseas, people want to get away from it all and just forget their worries. Most of the hunters are getting lately are looking to spend the time outdoors and away from the real world. And in fact, I've recently had George remove the radios from the cabins after getting complaints that guests playing music are disturbing the serenity of the place.
He just shrugs and gives me that look.
With the unrest overseas starting to come out to a head, George and I have discussed a shutter in the cabins to guests and moving up here permanently. These cabins are secluded enough to make an excellent retreat in case things go south and our homeland gets invaded by commies. For the time being, I think that we'll keep Middle Mountain running normally, but maybe we'll start stockpiling some supplies around here, just in case. Wonder if they ended up doing that. It's been a few days, or maybe a week, since the damn commies attacked our great country. I thought that we'd be safe up here in the cabins, but I think the radiation from the nearby bomb strikes has moved through our neck of the woods. Okay, this one took place after the bombs had dropped, I guess. First, it was just some of the dead deer that we found in the woods nearby, but now it seems that they have affected George and I. We had some doses of anti-radiation medicine, but I don't think it's enough. George is too sick to travel, but I've decided to hunt for supplies.
Job hasn't turned out the way I thought it would.
If I'm guessing right, I think these numbers here are the date. So this was in 2076. That was September 15th, October 20th. This is February 15th, June 27th. And that would make this October 30th, which is about a week after the bombs dropped. And this would be November 2nd, 2077. I came back from the scavenging trip to find George dead and all the supplies I stockpiled gone. The few things that I gathered on my hunt won't even last me up a week up here. After I bury George, I think I'll move on and see what I can find in Huntsville or Charleston. This will be my last entry. If anyone finds this message, feel free to use the cabins as shelter. Just remember to say a quick prayer for the folks like poor George who died thanks to this new hell on earth.
Another Brahmin graduating soon.
All right.
I'm so proud.
What is this lady going on about here? Who is she?
Always happy to see a customer. Welcome
Vera.
to the Middle Mountain Pit Stop. What you need?
What's up with Clyde? What kind of stuff goes on around here?
We sell general goods, plus some extras like fresh milk, on account of raising the Blue Ridge Caravan Brahmin here. Besides the shop, Clyde sells drinks over at our bar, the Booze and Brahmin, and you can always take a load off at the sleep stop if you get tired. Just mind yourself outside. Had some critters attack the place recently, hence the repairs going on.
Well, that's going pretty good, Marcus. I was just reading some of the lore of this location that I'm at right now. Let's see. Clyde doesn't talk much, does he?
Clyde? Don't take offense to the silent treatment. It's more a count on him losing his tongue. Never got a clear answer about what happened. Rumor is he had a bad run-in with raiders. Others reckon he just lost it to a bad rat scorpion stew. Anyways, he runs security at the pit stop. A big softy really once he gets to know ya. Here he used to work for Vinny back in the day.
Interesting. Okay. So, what's the deal with the Brahmin having 2 names?
Well, okay. Now my mama always said each Brahmin head was its own special self. So of course I had to give each 2 names. Had fun picking out their monikers. And of course, once one moves on, seems easier just letting the new one take over the mantle. Always been critters around these parts, I hear. Gave us a lot of trouble when we converted these cabins into our pit stop. Aries got his guys to install some fancy repeller speaker doohickeys, which are supposed to keep them away. Not for nothing, but it's a heck of a mess. Has a tendency to break down and do the reverse. Sightings of something huge the last few times.
Interesting.
Sure, like what? Who, me? Oh, not much to say, really. Came from a bit back out west. My daddy worked for Blue Ridge, driving trucks for Joanna. Well, before the bombs, I mean, when roads were in one piece and trucks weren't just explosive target practice. Being a rookie, Vinny set me up looking after the Brahmin here. Guess he doesn't think I'm ready to travel as a caravaner yet.
Let's see. Is the Blue Ridge a trucker company?
Sure was. My daddy told me all about it. Taught me their own special lingo and everything. Told me plenty of stories about the world before it got so crazy. Made me want to become a caravanner to follow in his footsteps. Hence why I'm here.
Okay. Let's see, so...
What else do you want to know?
That's about it. I didn't know if she was gonna give us a
You
quest.
come back now, you hear?
Okay. A little bit of lore out of that place, so it looks like it's just Clyde and her. I wonder where that repeller thing is that she's talking about. I guess it's that thing right there, huh? So, I wonder if events, like, pop up here or something like that. Let's see, Mr. Nobody, you said, isn't this set relatively short after the bombs dropped? Yes. So, it is, right now, currently 2105. So, the bombs dropped in 2077. 8797 would make that 20 years. So this is what, 27 years after, 28 years after the bombs dropped. So within that 30 year, I guess you would say. So this is, yeah, this game, I think technically is like the first in the series of, in terms of time, I guess you would say. Make sure, where am I going from here? So we need to go this way. Let me make a right. Let's see, we want to go this way. And the whole idea about it, so the whole idea they had when they first released the game is, you know, there was no human NPCs. Was wondering why she just doesn't call them two-headed cows then. Right. I'm not too sure how long it took, you know, how long it took for them to kind of adopt new names and stuff like that. But the idea behind your vault is your vault was designed to release you 20 or 25 years or whatever it is after everyone went in, and Reclamation Day, you're supposed to come out and make America better, you know. Now the real hidden agenda you find out after talking to the Overseer is actually to secure the nuclear silos that are in this area. But once you come out here, you realize that there is a much deadlier threat going on than what meets the eye, which is the Scorch threat. And so your Overseer, who you run into, just, you know, she said, okay, like, we need to deal with this Scorch threat. So she actually, instead of just securing the nuclear silos, she wants to use them to try to, like, get rid of the Scorched that are around. And as you play through this, you learn about the Scorch, which are kind of a more nastier version of ghouls, because they're kind of like a hive mind set of creatures. Oh shit, son. Dude, these mole miners are something else. Let me tell you what, they are tough as nails. Seems like we're gonna have a couple of them. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at right now in the story. Is you've only really learned just that you know, you've learned that there's a really nasty threat going on with the Scorched. We've been able to develop an inoculation against the Scorched virus, and now we're trying to figure out how do we fix this. This place sounds... My skill is 1. I can't get in there even if I wanted to. Okay. Let's go ahead and get up here and see if we can see any... I hear someone moving around. There he is. Ouch. Go ahead and grab this assault rifle. Wonder glue and the mine suit breather. Okay. You know, so I'm not like a complete expert on the Fallout lore, but having played, I do spend a good deal of time trying to make sure and learn the Fallout lore as much as I can. There's some things that I think kind of made it, like they put some stuff in here specifically with like the Brotherhood of Steel and the Enclave and a few other things that I think adds some clarity to, like, you know, the first and second game and the third game and stuff, but it also kind of added some complication, I think, too, as people are trying to like make sense of stuff. But what specific examples, like, you know, like the Brotherhood of Steel, like Midwest chapter, you know, I kind of wonder like why West Virginia too. I think they added some things here of importance. There's some important like military sites that they threw in here, like how this place got to be where it's at. But hey, Beeper, how you doing today? You know, something I've noticed recently is the chat. I don't know if it's just me, but like displays everybody's like it displays everybody's names a little bit differently than what it used to. As an example, like Liquid's name, his name used to be like Liquid Cooler, but now it's showing up as like Cooler J2Y or something. So most of you folks kind of know your names, but some of them, if you had like a different username, I don't know what happened to it, but it could just be on my end too, like how it pops up in the chat. Okay, so we need to go inside there. We need to check the terminal at the Blackwater mine is what we're doing. Let me just check over here and see if we got anything. Duct tape's always nice. We're doing pretty good. It's just kind of a it's showing your guys' handles. Okay, yeah, I think it's just on my end. I'm not too sure why. I'll have to see if there's something I can do on the on the options or whatever. Perf, okay. Yeah, yours is showing up as maybe Perf 2. Let me go ahead and scrap all my, it's just YouTube? Oh, okay. Let me scrap a few things here that we don't need. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need that. We got a, this, I think Rose gave me this one, this Black Diamond sword, ski sword it looks like. Looked kind of cool. 178. How much does this Power Fist do? 292. It's a medium. Okay, so let me read what you said right now, Mr. Nobody. So you said, being an Enclave fanboy, you did check out the part of the 76 lore, which can explain Brotherhood of Steel interest in the area, but my only lore gripes are with the Fridge Ghouls and Jet. So Myron so invented that stuff in Fallout 2. Yeah, and that's some of the weird things, right? So like Fallout 2 is way far after this game came out, right? So like the fact of having like Jet and stuff is, let me grab this fusion core. I don't need the Raider parts, so we're not going to grab that. That's just extra weight that I just really don't want to carry around. So like if I'm a game developer and I'm working on a franchise like Fallout that, you know, has a lot of really serious lore implications, I would very much try to make sure and be very careful with contradicting, you know, some of what you would consider canon. All the mainline entries to me should be considered canon. I think actually most of the games should really be considered canon. I don't know how people feel about like the Brotherhood of Steel Xbox game and Fallout Tactics, but I would think a lot of that stuff is. So like if you're a lore developer, like there should be a lot of special care that's gone into like pulling all the data out of those games and making sure that like everything kind of fits nicely within each other somehow, you know, and the things you would put in here. I think the reason why you have stuff like jet and other stuff is because people are used to using some of those things in the other games, and they wanted it. So I don't know if they had jet in here, but I see like Psycho. Maybe they haven't moved that. Let's see. I need some more water. Where's my water at? Let's go ahead and drink some of this, and we'll drink some gulper slurries too. Okay, I see a Protectron here. Is he a friendly? He is a friendly. Okay. Alright, looks like we had some folks here. Can we interact with this guy?
Detection error. System is currently offline. Authorization denied until ventilation process is complete.
Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna put on my power fist. There we go. Okay. Let me see here. So, caps. In Fallout 1, there is a reason for them as currency, but you don't buy their use as such as a currency in the later games for a second. I think I don't know the lore behind caps and why that's a thing, right? Other than I don't. I would guess because it's kind of like an antiquity type of thing, like kind of a rarity, you know. But to me, like things that barter, like bartering, you know, holds more of a value. You know, but like minted coins and paper, you know, probably don't hold really such of that value, I guess you would say. Now caps, you know, maybe you can melt it down for stuff, I don't know, you know. But there's probably a reason that they introduced it, and I don't know what that is. So that's shame on me for not really knowing that. But I think caps became like a staple of like the Fallout franchise, right? You said water merchants in the hub controlled the water and the bottling plant, hence they controlled the currency, which they used as caps. Okay. What was I gonna say? So, in Fallout 2, you don't have it. You know, you have cash. In Fallout New Vegas, you can get NCR cash. But they also had caps. Is that a shiv? Looks like it. Interesting. So I think it's just kind of like, hey, it's Fallout and it's unique to Fallout, so they have caps, you know. And that's it, you know. It just kind of became that, you know. But in the second game, they clearly tried to, oh boy, they clearly tried to like divorce away from that, you know. And then it got brought back, I guess, in Fallout 3. All right, let's go get a jump on this terminal and see what let's see what's inside here. Pack of cigarettes. How long have I been playing for? Like today or just in general per? Blackwater Bandits Terminal. Let's go and see what's on here. United States Department of Energy, now property of the Blackwater Bandits. Don't delete anything from here, Freddy. Freddy Lang's logs. Holy moly. We got some reading we're going to have to do. So we got a little bit of lore reading to do. Fallout 76. Hey Cassandra, how you doing today? So I've been playing Fallout 76 for, oh man, this is my second character. So my first character I started last year, around February time. Was it last year? Yeah, last year, so 2024. This was after like the Fallout TV series came out, because that's really what got me into the game. So I started last year, like February or March timeframe. I'm trying to remember when it was, but I did my first playthrough, and I really just focused on like the main story, and I got through basically the main story with it. I think my original character is like level 95 or something like that. I didn't play for too long though, a couple months, you know. Really liked the game, but I kind of just moved on to try to play more of the other Fallout games, because at the time I started with Fallout 4 and then I came over to Fallout 76, but I hadn't played any New Vegas, hadn't played any Fallout 3 or anything, you know. So I stopped playing it after that, and it was several months ago that I decided I wanted to pick back up Fallout 76 and just play it on the channel like once a week. Just kind of casual, just chill, like not anything crazy. I'm not going to get super die-hard into the game, but I really just wanted to kind of take my time through it, which is why you'll see me reading everything. You'll see me just kind of like exploring a lot of stuff. Like I'm not trying to just rush through or whatever. So just kind of like more of a, yeah, just more of a chill stream, something like that. So, and we'll see where it goes from there. But there's a lot more content that's came into the game since I stopped playing. Like there was a whole map expansion that happened. The not Stardew Valley, the whatever the new expansion was down to the south. But I hadn't done that before. And then we have obviously the new expansion or edition that's coming, the Ohio piece soon. So we'll have that as well too. So yep. So a lot of my stuff I didn't really stream too much last time. Some of it's on the channel. You can find like my old Skyline Valley. There you go. The Skyline Valley stuff. So some of my original playthrough is on the channel. It's archived in there. You can go find it. You can see like me going through there. But as someone commented before, I didn't always record everything, so it seems very kind of patchy as you try to watch it. I tried to upload everything in a logical form from what I remember, so but it may seem like it jumps around a bit. So my intent with this one was to just record everything, that way from like episode 1 until where we're at right now, we're in episode 20, you kind of just get a sense of everything that I'm doing, you know. So I'm not doing anything really much off screen. I don't think I've really done anything off screen actually, now that I think about it. But hey Bendit, how you doing? I appreciate the sub. Thank you. I'm doing great, Cassandra. Thank you. It's been a wonderful Saturday. I'm just relaxing, just hanging out and chilling. So hopefully same for you. Anyways, let's get back to this. We got to do this terminal, check out the Blackwater mine. This is abandoned, so we're going to read through all this stuff and see what's going on. Freddie Lang's terminal. Help.
Rose here.
Let's see what Rose has to say.
But I was watching you through the viewfinder again and saw you enter the mine. Can you still hear me? Whatever. It's not like you can radio back. Anywho, if I recall, we completely lost track of the Blackwater bandits back in '96. Freddy wasn't looking too good last time we saw her alive. Not her usual bright and spirited self. Real sick. Her hair looked awful. Something happened in that mine hideout of theirs. Not sure what, but if you can figure it out, I bet you'd be able to track down that key fragment. I'll catch up with you when I see you crawl out of that cave.
Okay, we're probably going to have to go down in this mine, but let's go ahead and read it. So we triggered the next part of the quest, but I'm going to read everything just because, so we can get more context of what's actually happening here. All right, so not giving up, getting harder to think straight. Skin's glowing. I'm so sick. I'm tired. Feels good to be down in the mine. It's warmer near the radiation. I'm just gonna sleep there. Wait for whatever. Probably turning into a ghoul. Radiation leak. That asshole. I told everyone no messing with the machines down in the mine. We didn't know what they did, and the last thing we need is our new home collapsing. Well, guess what, though? Rob came clean after I threatened to neuter him. He just had to get drunk and mess with the stupid machine. Want to know what it does? It leaks radiation all over the place, apparently. And he's been tinkering with it in secret for months. He caused a massive leak and now people are dying because of him. We got people who look like corpses still writhing around but not responding. At least Rob's not moving anymore. We all love to hate Rose, I know. I was just saying earlier, like this is the one part of the quest I remember is just kind of like a slog to get through. You got to work pretty soon, man? Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully your work goes pretty good tonight. People are getting sick. Lots of people are getting real sick now. It's been a while and it's not going away. My hair's been falling out and skin's peeling. I can't eat. I wish I could go find out who exposed us to this freaking plague so I could kill him myself. You told me never to give up, love, and I won't. I'll get through this just like everything else. I'm going to do you proud. Hey Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Low on chems. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a bad flu or something, but we're all starting to ache and feel weak. We were using chems to offset the effects, but it's just taken a long time to get over without any doctors around. And we're almost out. The Cutthroats still have a ton of chems, especially now that the diehards are bringing them all to the top of the world. I think that they'd be willing to trade us a case of chems for the mini nukes that we stole from the Brotherhood of Steel guys. I know I told you no more chems, but that was a long ago, and the world's a different place, babe. I'm only taking what I need to get through the day with this illness. Good haul. Hit up a band of travelers coming through the mountains. Got a lot of good loot and supplies out of it, and they said that we were hauling goods to some survivors over the hills, so we should check out that settlement soon. One of them looked like you. I hesitated, just briefly. She pleaded for her life and started screaming. I had to do it, or she'd attract the others, and who knows what. Maybe I shouldn't have. Those mines are a good hideout. No one ever comes looking for us here anyways. In other news, I had to shoot Frank dead. He thought he could take a little off the top and keep it for himself, but now he's sharing his cash with everyone as a reminder not to get too greedy. So, making friends with the Deathclaws? No, not at all. There was that one Deathclaw we were supposed to make friends with, and it didn't go quite as expected. For some reason, I thought we'd be able to actually communicate with it, but it did not. It did not happen. Diehard's visit. Margie came down with some of her diehard losers to check out the new place. She said she wants to gather up everyone's key fragments to make some sort of backup copies in case something happens to one of them, or some bullshit like that. F that. We all know that you had a problem with the boss man Thorpe, Margie. You're lucky that we cut you in on the cash, but somehow you keep us all supplied with chems, so yeah. Still, we ain't gonna hand it over our keys so you can just run off with all of our stuff. Nice try, but no way. Right, miss you. I miss you so much, Lucy. If you only knew what we've had become. Sometimes I wonder, maybe it's for the best that you checked out when you did so you didn't have to see me this way. Then again, I'm real good at what I do. It's scary how naturally burglary comes to me and how tough that I've become. I mean, I've always had to be tough, but you knew that. Growing up where we did, people gave us shit for who we were. It usually took handing out a fat lip or a black eye to make people respect me. Guess I've carried that into my new life. You'd be proud of that at least. I stood up, I took charge, and I'm leading. They actually like me. They know me better than to come on to me, and I don't have to say nothing no more. If you're watching somehow, just know that everything I do to survive. Don't hate me. And finally, alright, we finally cracked the password for this thing. It was pumpernickel, like the bread. The previous foreman's locker hadn't been cleaned out, and we found it written on a crumpled note in there. Lucky find, huh? That stupid robot outside wasn't any help. The guys seem to like him though, so I guess we're keeping him around. Anyhow, now it's my terminal, and as the leader of this ragtag group of bandits, I'm using it as my own log for whatever comes to mind. Ever since I lost her to the war, I've got no one to confide in, no one to trust my thoughts. This is the closest thing that I've got now. And I just realized that these seem to probably read from bottom to top. I swear if one of these a-holes ruins this for me, I'll send them packing with a bullet in the back of their head. Kind of really upsets me actually, because you know, some of these things read from top to bottom, some of them read from bottom to top. This one doesn't have any fucking dates on it, so you have to kind of just guess what it is. And obviously I've read the whole story in reverse order, you know, but as we see it, you know, basically this is the beginning right here. They finally got in. He has a terminal, he misses him. They're trying to figure out what's going on with the Kim situation. People are getting sick and they don't know why, and then they realize why it happens, and now they're looking for help. And this is his last entry here, so I guess it didn't make sense why I was like, why is he writing like this? But this is where he's probably like just wandering off to die somewhere, you know. Anyways. Okay. Sorry. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, like in Fallout 2, Cassandra, like the intelligent death clause. And those were introduced in Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. I think it was Fallout 3. Like when you run into some of the Enclave folks, you see them that they have like helmets on them or whatever, you know. But in Fallout 2, they actually went like a whole new direction I hadn't seen anywhere else, where they actually inject him with like FEV to make him like intelligent, which is crazy. You said you didn't even get a notification? Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes YouTube be like that, man. I have no idea. But I'm gonna play for a little bit longer today. It's Saturday. I don't really have much going on, so I know we're coming up to 2 hours, but I'll play for a little bit longer. Let's read the foreman's reports. So this one, okay, look at this. See, case in point, fucking top to bottom, not bottom to top. I don't understand why they do that. I wish they would just standardize it, you know, in the way that they do these. But anyways, enough said. Uranium yields have been way up. The boys have tweaked those extractor machines so that they're pulling the stuff at a rate much faster than any army of miners ever could. That's much safer, too. This spells good news for us down here at our level. With profits way up, it's bound to come trickling down to us. Can't wait to see that fleet of shiny new Corvegas driving into work. Got some of my crew lounging about on the job this morning. Vinny was even sleeping. I hate to do it, but I had to write him up. The guy used to be such a powerhouse, but he says he's finished all his hauls in an hour in the job today. I get it that the machines practically run themselves and they produce a lot less waste, but there's still plenty to do around here. They need constant supervision. There are buttons to press and meters to monitor. Incident report. Chet Bronson slipped and took a spill in Tunnel 3. He'll be laid out for a while, but frankly, I don't know if we'll be able to keep him on staff. We have too much on the payroll as it is. Sulking before work. 12 hours. Let's see. Oh, you gotta do a 12-hour shift, man? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said you had to work a little bit. Man, it's a long shift, too. Hopefully you got some good sleep, though. Orders came in on the high today. We had to let go of about 30 of our guys today. It's just some of the chaff. These guys have been slacking for a while now, so it's probably for the best, but we'll be fine without them. This job really could be done with a crew of about a dozen if it needed to. I tell you what, the marvels of modern engineering just make life easier. August 5th. Called the crew together this morning to chat about next week's meeting with the bigwigs. Everyone's to be on their best behavior, and so we're going to whip this operation into shape big time before their arrival. This mine is going to shine. Some of the guys are understandably worried after their layoffs, but I assured them their jobs are not in danger. We're going to show the suits how a tight crew can work in concert with the state-of-the-art technology to the highest yield uranium mine in the country, if not the entire world. And August 13th. Screw this. I moved all the way out here to West Virginia for this job when I was perfectly happy in Pittsburgh. I've been here hardly a year and a half, and then they replaced me with a bucket of bolts. They said that it was cheaper. Like anyone's going to take orders from a robot. I should have seen this coming when they offered me with what they did, and then when I get here, I find out that they're building a whole new thing basically to run itself. What a crock. I told them I'd wipe this terminal, but then I'm leaving my reports here as a lesson to the next guy they hire when that stupid robot can't hack it. Right. Production reports, cannot access data. Okay, that's everything we got in there. Alright. Let's go find what we're looking for here. This is where you can reduce your... Oh shit, that actually hurt me. Well, at least it removed my rads, though. So we're probably going to run into some miners down here, maybe. We're hidden right now, so there's no one nearby. We're cautioned. Take that. Okay, there's mole miners down here, definitely, so we're gonna be a little bit careful. Okay, let's see, do we go? I think we gotta go down this way. No, I have my light on, so they're gonna know that we're here. Alright, we're going in. Where are you running off to? Trying to get me to chase him. Let's see what's up in this door really quick. I have to unlock that one. Got him. I got the miner supervisor coming up. Let's see if we can... Let's see, is it worth getting in here? What am I actually getting in here? A toolkit? Some ammo? No, I'm not gonna really worry about that. You fixed your carry weight issues. Did you get some new perk cards? Okay. Man, this mine looks dangerous. Look at this shoddy, like, engineering they did for this place. Okay, so, oh my word. Freddie Lang? Oh shit, son. Got him. Well, there's Freddie Lang. Let's go ahead and grab all the stuff that he had. Wonder Glue, Nuclear Waste, and the Blackwater Bandits key fragment. Okay, we got what we needed. Go outside the mine entrance. All right. I don't have any legendary perks just yet. So once I get there, I'll have to see what we have. Oh, my word. See, we don't want to fall down there. Take these oil cans. Let me see if I can find a way out of here. Oh shit, son. The nice thing about the rads is it heals me, but I'm also taking a lot of rads down here too. Oh shit. Nikes. Not what I wanted to do. Let me get out of here. Okay. All right, we didn't take too many rads. Okay, we got what we needed to. We can go ahead and head on out. I am suffering from glowing pulsates. What the hell is that? Effects. Bleed, radiation from wounds. 13 minutes. Let's see if we can fix that. How about that? Is that a disease? Let's see. Antibiotics cures disease. Alright, we've recovered. Nice. I wanted to see... I don't think we would have found anything else in here if we went up there. I was trying to see if there was any, like, holotapes or something like that, but... Let's cross this. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. What else is down here? Oh, you know what? I bet you. Aha. This is part of that. This is part of that uranium event that I just did. This location right here. So we really don't need to go in here. I always have my light going, John. Always. I gotta see what's going on, you know? Okay, we're just gonna cross this. Look at all that rads, man. Look at all of that rads that we're taking. Okay. Look how dark it is. I gotta be, you know, conscious of the fact that, you know, I have you fine folks watching, and so if you want to be able to see what's going on, I gotta have, like, the light going on, you know? You did strength, agility, intelligence, luck boosts, and you also got lockpicking. Being in the dark is the beauty of the game. You know, John, there's a, I think there's a mod you can get for Fallout 4 that makes it, like, extra dark, especially at nighttime and stuff. Thought that'd be kind of a cool way for immersion to be able to play the game, you know? Okay, we are outside of the mine entrance now.
guess you found it, huh? I'm just gonna assume you did and move on. Let's check with the trappers next. They had a camp out near the Devil's Backbone, so they could keep an eye out along the road from the southeast. We never did find out what happened to them. We were spread pretty thin by the time they disappeared. Someone or something probably got to them. Maybe they left a note behind, or some other clue. They were real outdoorsy types, like camping and hunting, so be careful searching the camp for their piece of the key. If it wasn't obvious, they were really into traps.
Okay, we gotta go find a trapper's camp. Let me get my other weapon back out. Where is the camp that we gotta go to? You would be way over here, wouldn't you? Jesus Christ. Okay. So I think we're gonna hop ourselves back onto Highway 104 and just head that way. So that's, man. Yeah, there ain't no climbing up there, is there? Okay. We'll find our way out of here and then head that way. Didn't have to deal with too much around here. Let's see, how do we get out of here and go this way? Okay. I haven't played like too many scary games actually. I think probably one of the more scary games that I have played is the I played Dead Space 1. I played a little bit of Dead Space 2, but I never beat it though. Alright, Julian, bud. Hope you have a good day at work, man. Thanks for stopping by. Over 12 hours goes really quickly. Let's see, we could probably cross over this little mountain pass here. I actually got the PS5 version of Dead Space for free on one of the PS monthly games. I haven't played it though. I remember the original. I mean, the original like looked pretty decent, but that was like, you know, back when I played it on PS3. I have no, you know, no clue what like the PS5 version probably plays like. But you know, it was like one of the monthly games, so I was like, well, hell, I'll just grab it just because, you know. Maybe one of these days I'll play it. Okay. They said there was something big walking around here, so I'm going to kind of be careful and hope that, like, we're not going to run into a Deathclaw or something like that. Play the re-games? You mean the remaster games, or what do you mean by re-games? Let's see, we're heading the right direction, all right. I wonder what this nuclear sign is. Oh, Resident Evil. Honey Beast. Is Honey Beast a game? Let's see, it looks like this is a Emmett Mountain Nuclear Waste Disposal Site. Department of Energy. Looks like this place is safeguarded. Oh wow, look at all this stuff that they got here.
Pick up one more box of raw asbestos, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Huh, nice. I wonder what they got going on over in here. Hey, look, they got a hazmat suit.
Are you a newcomer too?
We can go ahead and take that.
Sure, we take things, but we're cleaning up this mess as well.
Oh, I went straight past the Honey Beast. Okay, I'm good. When it comes to Resident Evil, the only one that... Let's see, we need to go this way? Yeah. The only one that Okay. I played the original on PS1. I remember getting it when I was in... God, what grade was I in? 96, 97, so I would have been in like 6th grade, I think, 6th or 7th grade. So... I remember playing that game. My buddy and I, this is back before like the internet really kind of like was like a big thing, right? So when it came to like trying to find answers to like get through stuff, there wasn't really like, it was like either word of mouth or you had to like get like a magazine that had information to it, you know. But there was like a couple things in the original game that were like really kind of hard to figure out. Like one of the, I like remember one of the, I don't want to call it a puzzle, but like there was a book you had to get, and then you had to like look at the book like a certain way, and then it opened up to be able to get like a key or something out of it. And God, man, I will tell you that like we wandered around forever trying to find whatever the hell we were looking for, and then I think it was either one of my other friends or someone told us like how to do that part. Yeah, like Nintendo Power was like a good one for like all the Nintendo games, but like if it was a PlayStation, they didn't really have like PlayStation Power, right? So I remember GameFAQs becoming a big thing like in the earlier days of the internet. GameFAQs kind of like people would upload like walkthroughs, text-based walkthroughs, right? So there wasn't like YouTube and stuff around then, so you had to like read and everything. But yeah, so I remember playing Resident Evil 1, and then the hell? Oh shit. And then my buddy had Resident Evil 2. I never owned that game. But I remember playing it with him, though, so I never played that game from start to finish. And then I never played 3. My buddy had 3. I remember watching him play 3. That was Nemesis. I ended up buying Resident Evil 5 to play with a buddy of mine because it was co-opable. So we bought that and played it for a little bit. Oh my god, a death cloud just showed up, just out of nowhere. Oh shit, does he see me? Does he know I'm here? Alright, we're gonna try to take him out. What do I have on me? God, okay. Okay, alright. Let's he's level 43. It's just a regular one, so I'm hoping that he's not too big of a challenge here. Alright, let's see. I'm fully loaded. I'm gonna get 5 good shots on him. Shit. Ouch. Oh, shit. Ooh, buddy. Wow. He almost took me out in like one hit, didn't he? That's a multi-spawn. It changes every time you approach it. I guess so. Geez, he just came out of nowhere, man. All right, we're hidden now, so we're good. But that was creepy. All right, let's go ahead and see what these guys had on them. Let's see. Okay. All right, we got a Nuka-Cola Cranberry. Nice. Nuka-Cola Dark and a Nuka-Cola Wild. So we got 3 different variants of Nuka-Colas in there. Let's see. What else do we got in here? I might give credit to Nina for having me change the color of my Pit-Boy to make it easier to see. This white color makes it really good. Okay. I hope that's the fridge you were talking about, because I don't see another one in there. But yeah, we got some really good Nukas in there, though. Alright, looks like there's another Blood Eagle camp somewhere around here. We gotta head down this direction. We're heading here. Probably just getting to a spot where I'm just gonna peel off the road and just follow the quest marker from where we need to go. Let's go ahead and jump down here. Yeah, there's that Blood Eagle place right over there. And look at that view. Let's see. Mystic Scarlet, thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? I appreciate it. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful Saturday. Just hanging out, doing some 76 today, working on the main story quest. Much appreciated. Trying to get to this this trapper's camp over here. I didn't really have a place to be able to fast travel to, so we're just kind of walking along, seeing what we're seeing. Yeah, we've been having a good time today. We've been going for about 2 hours already, so 76 is always a good time. This is like my second time playing it. My first character, I really just got through the main story, but this character, I'm trying to just kind of take my time with it, not really like rush through. Let's see, what do we have over here? Do we have any... Let's see, we got some mines out there. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Hey, Refs Card, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Are you all avid 76 players, I take it? I love Fallout as a franchise, but I haven't been too heavily involved in 76. I just started last year, so I'm still like really new to it. Oh, you're new to 76 as well, yeah. So we're all learning together. Raf's here, a pretty old player. Gotcha. Are you like one of the level thousands that I see running around? This character's level 41. So I'm still like really new, but I'm enjoying it though. It's really fun. Let's see what this note says. Trapper's note. Those mutant bastards attacked us, Thorpe. We told you that we needed help from your guys to go hit them first. Thanks for nothing. They took Walter and some of the others back to Huntersville. Don't know what they're gonna do with him, but I ain't sticking around to find out. Walter's probably dead now, and he's got the tape, so there goes the cash. This is on you, and you want it back? Check Huntersville for Walter's body. He's last seen wearing his crazy camo duds. The last of us are abandoning ship. We're done with this. Chuck. Alright. Let's go ahead and take that. Now Rose is probably going to ask us, let's see, find the Trapper's key fragment. So we need to go to Huntersville, it seems. Where does it tell me on the map we have to go? We have to go back up this way. Slayer, you said you started playing in January of last year. I started, so I only got into Fallout like right after the TV series. Oh shit, son. There was a trap there, wasn't there? I did see some out here. There's a frag mine over there. Be careful with some of these. Oh, shh. Like I said, I was going to be careful. Yeah, I didn't get into Fallout until the TV series. That's really what got me into it. And here it is about, you know, almost, what, 18, 20 months later. And I've pretty much played all the Fallout games now. Super fun. I am awful with the mines, man. Let me tell you what. Who is fighting over here? Scorched officer. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If I can give you a follow back. So right now on the channel, I'm playing Fallout 2 and Fallout 76. Let's see, how do we get up here? I think we'll just follow the road to get back up there. Oops. I'm really excited about the second season coming out here pretty soon. Close this up. Why can't I close this back out? I think when here pretty soon, once I finish Fallout 2, I was gonna go back to playing Fallout 4, but I was gonna do a survival mode playthrough. what I do with 76, I try to play like once a week and just really, like I said, I'm just trying to take my time on this one because I know there's a lot of content that they've added to the game and a lot of, especially a lot of new stuff. So we're, you know, just kind of just exploring it as we go. All right. Okay, yeah, we can just follow this up to where we're going. Take care, Mystic. You said you just started Fallout London? How do you like that, Rasp, by the way? Do I have any plans to play Fallout Tactics? I'm not too sure, honestly, because let's see. I've been thinking about it, to be honest. Since I've played the other ones, you know, part of me is just kind of like, might as well, but I'm not, yeah, I haven't really fully decided yet, so I might try it. All right, we got some super mutants here. This is Huntersville, so we're gonna have to be a little careful here. You said the Galaxy to Games version is pretty easy. It's a one-click install for Fallout London. Now, if I remember right, you gotta own Fallout 4 PC edition, right, before you can play Fallout London, because I think it installs it on top of that. So I might try Fallout London. I do have to buy, oh shit. I do have to try or get Fallout 4 on PC though. Right now I just have it on PlayStation. Oh my word. Okay, hold on a second. We gotta deal with this stuff. Hey Mr. K, how you doing today? Definitely not a Bozar. Whoa, man, we are getting creamed. We are getting creamed here. Let me throw some frag grenades on here. Okay. Let's see if we can get through here. Oh! Okay. Let's go ahead and reload here. Rasta might have to check it out. I've had some folks ask me about playing some of the modded versions of the games, because when I play these, I usually play them just vanilla. Especially like Fallout 4. Like when I played that, I didn't do any mods on it whatsoever. It was just straight up vanilla on PlayStation. Mr. Nobody, you said the Brotherhood of Steel game was actually fun with a crate of beer in hand. So we might try Tactics. It's oh Jesus. It's not from a, oh my goodness. Definitely not from a price perspective. Okay, let's loot them really quick. I hear somebody else shooting, but I'm just gonna try to grab this really fast. Okay. Okay. Rast, you said the Sim Settlement 2 is one of the best ones to try on Fallout. You know, there's a dude, Mr. K, who tells me about that, because when I played Fallout 4, the settlements is like the worst thing for me. I don't build them up. Like I am just awful with it. But in my defense, I will say this. So, like, when I played Fallout 4, and I stream everything, right? Most of the time I'm doing like content, and it's like I didn't want to sit around like doing settlement stuff like on stream. I'm sure some people would enjoy that, but you know, I don't know. I don't want it to be like really boring to watch, I guess you would say. And some of the stuff I do anyways is boring, but so I didn't put a lot of time into the settlements, and that sim settlement seems really nice for like having them kind of like self-manage themselves. Dude, what in the hell, man? What the hell is this? I didn't get a chance to read that because it popped up, so I'm trying to fight right now. Okay. Is Sim Settlements a, is Sim Settlements, it's not like an extra game that they added on, it's just a way to, is it actually like have quests and stuff? I thought that was, I apologize, I thought maybe Sim Settlements was a way that did like the self-management of the settlements inside Fallout 4, but it sounds like they added like some quests or something to it, like part of the story. Let's see, canned dog food. I'm trying to think if there's anything here that we want to get. We'll take the toy truck, some of this gunpowder. 1 had just automation, so 2 is an actual storyline. Oh, okay. Interesting. So Sim Settlements adds as much content as any of the DLCs does, just without the actual area, so it's all done within the Commonwealth. Gotcha. Okay, this is what we need to get. We need to get this Trapper's Key fragment here. Oh my god.
I see some commotion over in Huntersville. Gotta be you, huh? Yeah.
Someone's about to blow up.
I kind of figured the mutant brutes got to walk
There we
through
go.
the Trappers. Real shame. Then again, maybe it wasn't such a bright move, sticking around when they found out the town was run amok with those big dumb galoots. Why don't you go figure out what happened to the diehards next? Probably just plain starved after Margie vanished. Bunch of useless old softies. Margie had her own room at the Sunny Top
Rose.
Ski Lanes. It's her last known location. See if she left anything behind.
Rasp, he said that they hired him to make a paid DLC for Skyrim. Nice. I'll have to try to mess around with some of the creation stuff when I play Fallout 4 again next time, because last time I played it I didn't get any of that stuff. I do have all of the DLC, so like on the YouTube channel, like I have like my full playthrough, which I played through like all the companions, all the DLCs and everything, but I didn't try to do any of the mods or anything like that. It was all just kind of like vanilla stuff. Okay. That was a perception notice I got. I'll have to go back and try to see that. Let's see. Where is she sending us to now? Let's see. Where? She told me it was back. I was trying to listen to what she was saying. No, that's not where it was. Check Marjorie's last location for clues. Looks like it's this direction. Holy moly, man. She wants us to go way up here? Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. So we are like way down here. Danae, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Good lord. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head back to my camp really quick. I'm gonna drop some junk off and stuff, and then kind of lighten our load, and then we'll see if we can go down there. Yeah, Rose makes you go all over the map, which to some degree is nice, because then you get to do some map like exploration, but like it's these fetch quests. Like there's not, in the main story, I don't remember there being a ton of fetch quests, but like a lot of them are really, really good with the content, but her quests, just to me, felt kind of like a little bit of a chore to get through. Alright, we're gonna store all the junk. Okay. And then I can probably scrap a few things that we picked up. Let me go over to my weapons. Did I... let's see. No, we didn't really pick up anything there. Did I pick up more armor? Let's see, we don't need that one. We'll scrap that. And then we can scrap that too. Okay. Hopefully I didn't scrap something I was wearing. Left arm, left leg, right leg, and the chest piece. There we go. So what I might have to do then, you guys, is it's like the Fighters Guild in Oblivion, what Rose has you do. Absolutely. We're playing Oblivion too on the channel. I think I'm getting close to like finishing the main story here pretty soon. Let's see, what's the closest place I have to this area? Probably the Sons of Dane compound. And then from there we can kind of like walk along the railroad here to be able to get up to where we need to go. Before I go over there, let me head over to the purveyors, and I can get rid of a few things that that we picked up that we don't need. I appreciate it, Raz. Thanks again for the raid, buddy. I hope you have a good night. We'll catch you later, okay? John, the settlement stuff you were talking about too, it reminded me, like, I think Fallout 4, like, I really love Fallout 4, but, like, man, there's a lot of, like, I think missed potential in that game. Let's see, we don't want this. Let's go ahead and sell that. Let's sell that. Now this ski weapon, it's a reward item that we got. As much as I want to sit here and hold on to it, like, I feel like I'm just gonna hoard it for the sake of hoarding it, because I'm probably never gonna use this damn thing. It does give you 3 strength, which is nice, but I have my power fist. I don't really see myself kind of using this one. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to it for now, and then just we'll see if I end up. Maybe I'll try it out. Yeah, I'll kind of hold on to it for now, and we'll see what happens. Time is at 5:30. Okay. I'll try to get to this next spot. But yeah, like, the settlement stuff I think was like, I think people love it and hate it at the same time. I feel like it was a really good addition with what they did in Fallout 4. It was most certainly like forced upon you though, and I think that's what I don't particularly like about it. Like, if it was like connected to the story a bit more, and so the way you talked about it, settlement building rewarding, right? Like, if it's I'd have to really think about like how I would like to see it. Not everyone's gonna like to see it the way I do, but like, connected with the storyline, and there's not really a lot of like deep meaningful like aspects to it. What's his name? Preston just kind of sends you over like, another settlement needs our help, right? You go there, you do a quest for them or whatever, and then bam, they're part of the Minutemen. Oh, I got to level up too. I got 3 level ups. Jesus. Okay. So here's the challenge with leveling up, because it like takes me forever to figure out like, what do I want? What should we get? Let's go in agility and see what we can get inside there, because there's probably some damage related stuff we can get. Let's see. Agility, produce, falling. Let's see, ranged attacks do more sneak damage, so that'd be, oh, I already own max of those. Let's see, small guns gain stagger chance, sneak to lose enemies, chance to evade attacks based on agility. It's kind of nice. Take no damage from falling. So you do 10% range damage to close enemies. Okay, I own one of those. It might be good to get one of those. Your weapons do +6 weak spot damage. Look at this one. This is what I can use, John, right here, light-footed. While sneaking, you never trigger mines or floor-based traps. I definitely need that. Okay, I'm gonna get that one. I think it's this one. We'll get one of these right here. So now we got 2. And then let's see. What is perception stuff here? Ranged damage when attacking the torso. That's probably a good one. Because I don't always get the headshots. Got max rank on that. Your scoped weapon. I don't have scoped weapon. Oh, no, I do actually. Had to have more range when aiming. Your. Aha, here we go. Your ranged weapons. Ranged weapons ignore 20% armor. Let's do that one. Tank killer. Okay. And then let me go back to Lux. I want to grab the. Let's see. This one right here. Chance of your weapon repairing itself. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these on here. Whoops. So we want to put on the... which one was it that we got? Center or tank killer. And then agility. We got to put on gorilla. And then luck. We're going to put on luck of the draw. There we go. Okay. And we need to go northwest a bit, so we want to head this direction. That's a big mountain to be able to fucking walk over. I'm not going to be able to get over that, am I? Jesus. Let's see if we can find a way over that. I don't know if we're going to be able to, though. Yeah. Fucking random, like, super mutant patrol just wandering around. Jesus Christ, man. That was bad luck, wasn't it? Man. Was there another one around? And we leveled up again too. I'm not gonna do that right now though. Let's see if there's anything crazy I need to get. Let's get this gunpowder in the toy truck. Okay. Dang, multi-spawns. You know, it was just a couple episodes I was complaining about, like, the vast and openness and just kind of, like, how desolate some of these, like, just wandering around seems to be. I'm like, hey, you never really seem to run into any type of trouble. And here I go eating my words. Let's take some rat away really quick. Okay. So you said I need to go left around the mountain? Okay. Let's head this way and then go left around it. Old guy had had a rocket launcher too. It was getting my ass kicked for a second there. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be jumping over this, so we have to, probably, I think there was a road that went up here that we'll have to find our way around. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and head up over here. The terrain, sometimes it kills me, but I love the way they did it, though, you know? It's nice that you can't just, like, just beeline through everything, you know? I love the horizontal aspect to it. makes you have to like really kind of plan your routes, find your way around until you get to the point where you can just fast travel through a lot of areas. You know, you get a lot of it unlocked. But if it's your first time going through, let me see if we can make it up here. Probably not, but I'm gonna try. Okay, we're oh hell no. Okay, hold on, we'll keep going this way. Where are we at right now? We're on some kind of contour line. I'm gonna get to this railroad track here, and then we should be able to hopefully follow it to where we need to go. We'll follow this little looks like this little hiking trail. And it looks like, based on the compass down there, that I'm going to run into like a raider encampment or something like that over here. So I'm going to be a little bit careful as we're coming up here. Aha, what do we have here? What do we have here? Can we explore the area to just explore for the sake of exploring it? Let's see if we can do this without pissing anybody off.
Really, Beatrice? Rimba? That's the best name you can come up
Ah, they look friendly.
with. It's a great day for some engineering, don't you think?
Nobody makes scraps out of Beatrice's bots.
Interesting. Metal dome. Ah, I remember doing an event in here actually. Okay, I think this is part of the Raiders thing actually.
Beatrice is all about maximum carnage, while mine's
Okay, now that we got that, let's see, where is that? Where is that railroad at? It should be like around here somewhere, huh? Is it? Okay, we follow it this way. I said, where is that railroad as I fucking walked through a goddamn rail car. Jesus. Come on, Z. Gotta get together. Here we go. There's a few other quests that I'm kind of saving until later. Like Sheep Squatch is one of them. I did it like kind of earlier on in my first playthrough. That just okay. But it's definitely something that I think is for like later on. Plus you get like a really cool weapon out of it, but that scales based off of what level you were. So I think last time I did it, I was like 20 or 25 or something. And I was able to get through, thankfully, with the help of other people on the server at the time. But you know, that weapon I got, the Fixer, I think it is. Like it was like locked at like level 20, and so I don't want to do that one until later, till I can like get a level 50 or a level 60 weapon or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this. We'll unlock this rail station down here so we have it. We have it for us later. Okay. But it's that one was a pretty good quest line, if I remember right. I love the story with it. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, man, this one's like guarded. Holy moly! Like a lot of the rail stations are just kind of wide up open, but this one's definitely somebody put some effort into trying to like reinforce it a little bit here. Let me see if we can get inside. They must have a lot of problems with attacks or something like that. Let's see. Unless it's all the rail stations should be like neutral. Sunny Top Station. Yeah, they usually have just kind of people just chilling out here, but this one's heavily fortified. Donation box. I'll take the 45 rounds. You know, we could probably dump some stuff in here too if we don't need anything. Like this is a good way to get rid of some things. So like if I come over here to like ammo, there's like a lot of ammo that I don't use. I'm just like, oh, I don't use, you know, if I can sort by weight. Let me see here. Sort by stacked weight. The fusion cores, oh my god. Fusion cores stacked weight 18? Jeez. Need to drop some of those suckers. Let's see here. Like plasma, I don't use those, right? So I can get rid of those. It's stacked weight of 2. Fuel, we'll get rid of that too. Okay. Anyway, so we donated back. You take some, you give some back. Kind of the way it works in the wasteland. This homeboy was probably skiing and was like, oh shit, there's a bomb dropping, and he went and dove into the nearest Pulowski's protection place, which did not work for him, so here we are. Okay. So this is where we're heading here. So we need to check Marjorie's last known location for any clues. What do I have? I have to make sure I'm topped off here. Super mutants, of course. I just heard them. I just heard them. I wonder how many we have in here. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Oh shit, there's one right there. Let's get a reload in. He has a dog with him too, doesn't he? Got him. Alright, we're still cautioned, so there might be some other dudes around. Overlord. Where do we have the Overlord at? Probably in here? Okay, that is chained, so we can't get inside there. But we gotta get inside, though, for sure. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. How are we about to get inside? Aha, we got a note. Oh, that's a napkin. Never mind. Jesus. Oh boy. This sounds like a job for the Power Fist man. I can hear him. Oh man. Got him. Oh, Jesus. Ouch. Okay, let's go on in. Oh, he's blocking me. Got him. Okay. Is that it for inside here? What is that over there? Okay, nothing over there. Okay, now we need to figure out how we're getting inside here. It looks like I can drop down, maybe? Oh, shit. Take that. All right, let's go ahead and loot. Loot and scoot. Let's see, what else do we got here? Flip lighter, a treasure map. Man, these things are always impossible to find. Okay. Let's take the frag grenades. The handcuffs. And let's see, plastic knife. Wow, look at this sucker. A recoil compensated plasma sniper rifle, huh? You know, we'll take this and I'll see if I can mess around with it. Stim packs, let's grab these too. Okay. Okay, they just released the anniversary edition of Fallout 4, right? What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet that they did not undo this chain? That they did not add loot nearby corpses in the game. The game's 10 years old. They clearly have the capability here in this game to be able to do. But for some reason, I thought they would have done it with the next gen update, but they didn't, But what do you want to bet that in the anniversary edition, when they, they quote did some things, that they did not include loot nearby corpses? And if they did, then cool. But if not, I'm just going to be like, why? Why would you guys not add that in there? Let's see, Margie McGlintock's holotape. Let's go ahead and play this and see what it says.
This is Margie McClintock of the Diehards. What a joke. We deluded ourselves into thinking our victims would fear a name like that. But now, everyone out there is as desperate as we are. And every confrontation could mean life or death. People take their chances. They fight back. So, we have to kill. We have to murder innocent people. Well, not me. I don't care what this world has come to. It's not taking me down with it. The whole idea of the Raiders is sick. It's inhuman. I'm destroying that stupid key fragment.
Uh-oh. She destroyed it.
Those bastards don't deserve their treasures. Unless they return to their senses and quit this whole murderous power game they're playing. If that ever happens, Vincent knows what to do. Maybe he'll be more successful than I was. As for me, I'm leaving. I'll find some chems and I'll go out that way. Peaceful. Without pain. I'm done. I'll see you soon, Harlan, my love. It's been too long.
Andrew, you said they should have never done Starfield and the Anniversary Edition and just gave us Fallout 5, the West Coast with San Francisco, LA, New Reno, New Vegas, and Colorado. With some DLCs for like Texas, Louisiana. God, that'd be so nice. I know a lot of people were speculating like where the setting's going to take place for Fallout 5. If it's not a West Coast base, personally, I think they might go with something like Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, or possibly New York City. One of the two. I think they might keep it in that area. It'd be nice to see some of the areas that like as an example, like Fallout Van Buren, I think is the name of the game that was supposed to be like Fallout 3 back when it was still Interplay. Like that was kind of like all Utah, Colorado, like some of those areas, you know, kind of like the central, the central and kind of the west areas of the U.S. So there's a lot of things they can do with that. Then obviously, you know, with the timeline, they could do a lot more with like the TV series canon that's now being added in. You know, the Shady Sands, the NCR. You know, all those things. But yeah, the Anniversary Edition was just a huge like letdown, so I'm not buying it. I will say this, I do have to buy the game on PC if I'm gonna do any like Fallout London or stuff like that, you know, so I'm gonna have to buy something on PC, but I don't want to buy the Anniversary Edition, so but I might have to. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and crack this sucker really quick. Let's see, raccoon, entry, or see, likeness of 0. What about wishes? Okay, likeness of 2. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and read these and see what it says. New guest welcome message. Welcome to your relaxing ski vacation here at the Sunnytop Ski Lanes. Prepare to be immersed in the rustic charm of our historic lodge and carve down the most exciting slopes of Appalachia. Our lifts operate from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so get out there early to make the most of your trip. Our lanes range from Green Circle to the Black Diamond, so we have something to offer for the whole family. If you're a true thrill seeker, ask about our backcountry opportunities at your own risk. Ski lessons are available every other Monday at 9 a.m. If you miss these windows, don't fret. There's no better way to learn than getting on the slopes and learning yourself. What's the worst that could happen? Fortune favors the bold. After hours, we have plenty of après ski to keep the fun going. Come down to the lodge restaurant for a refreshing drink or take on the bus down to the base lodge where we hold nightly clog dancing lessons. We know that you'll enjoy your stay here with the Sunnytop Ski Lanes, so let the front desk know if you need anything, and remember to have a sunny day. Okay, ski trail list. So here's the ones. Massey's Tumble, the Green Circle. I guess that's the entry. Then you got Good Times, the blue square. Intermediate trail, just enough excitement to keep you coming back for more. Friendly Hills, blue square. Make sure you don't veer off the cliffside on this thrilling intermediate to expert trail. And you got Champion, the black diamond. Defy death itself as you fly down our signature black diamond trail. Be sure to slow down before slamming into our newly renovated base lodge. Okay, let's see here. Can I check out? Safe control. Disengage lock. Where was the safe at? Right there. Cannonball, huh? Broadsider. That's a big weapon. So where is Vinny's terminal at? I think it's over here somewhere. Okay, let's go over here and look. Okay, how do we get inside here? Oh shit, man. Super Mutant Master, huh? Alright, let's find this dude and take him out. See if I can get... He's probably upstairs, I imagine. Okay, let's see. I think this is where I just came from, so let me go up this way really quick. Let me do this. Where is this guy at? I think he's over here somewhere. Yeah, he's probably got to be over here somewhere. There he is. Hello. Goodbye. Now that he's all done and taken care of. Oops. Door's chained. And unlock that. So I gotta go downstairs, huh, from where I'm going. Okay. I think I saw the stairs over here somewhere. Right here. Alright, what do we have? What do we have down here? Okay. Wasn't there a big old loot box in the chain door room? Oh, you know, you're probably right. Let me go. We'll go back over there and check that out. Jesus. Okay, let's see. Admin password. Maggie's been acting a little weird, so I need to tell you this before she does something stupid. You know how that we've got the backup of the key fragments stored over at the Palace of the Holotape. Duplication, right? Well, I overheard Margie telling the librarian to change the admin password so that none of us will know what it is. She's been lying to you, Vince. So I did some snooping around and saw that there is a librarian that must keep the new password. I saw him place a piece of paper inside a hidden compartment inside the dresser in his bunk room. Don't let her know that you know, or she'll have it changed again. Other gangs. No luck. I've been trying to convince the other gang leaders that we need to make backups of all the key fragments. They're just holotapes. It's only a matter of time before someone breaks theirs and loses it, and then we're all shit out of luck. The machine over at the palace is the perfect plan. They're a neutral party, and heck, most of them even swore off earthly possessions. Of course, the other gangs don't trust me. They think that we're going to take all the fragments and make off with their cash ourselves in the dead of night. Their distrust is going to be the death of us, I swear. Confidential. Don't tell anyone else, Vincent, but I heard that the Palace Librarian changed the admin password to their machine. He's the only one who knows what it is now, and it's for their protection if something ever happens to us. I don't want the other gangs wiping them out for their own chems. With all that's been going on lately, tempers are flaring and the people are getting desperate. There are good people here at the Palace, and they need a bargaining chip. You're the only one that'll deal with it if it ever need to back. I trust you. The Palace. So this is, yeah, from Jack Frankson to Vincent Fried. Margie wanted to file a report with you concerning the incident at the palace. None of us was there when it happened, but when we came back to the palace yesterday, everyone was gone. Just gone. Like that, they just up and disappeared. It didn't look like an attack, but nothing was ransacked. No one took anything with them, and it was freaking spooky, man. Disappearance. Everyone keeps asking, but I just don't know what happened at the palace. Jack tells me that they were just gone. At first, I thought the Gormans got to him. They've had their hungry eyes on the place ever since they went strictly cannibal, but they've been having their own troubles lately, I hear. I doubt it's them. Besides, have you seen what they did to the Bolton Greens? They would have left a much bigger mess. I don't know how much more of this I can take, honestly. Gone. Okay, yo, what's the deal with the palace? I heard that those weirdos just disappeared or something without a trace. Do you think that they finally actually transcended or some bullshit like that? Is that even possible? How do people just disappear like that? Man, this is some wackadoo messed up stuff. And Margie. Hey, Margie's been gone a lot longer than usual. It's been a few weeks, and I know she says not to worry, but we lost track of the Blackwater Bandits a while back ago, and then the Trappers, and then of course whatever happened to the Palace of the Winding Path. Well, I'm getting worried that whoever or whatever it is will come for us next. A lot of us have been talking about finally skipping town and moving on from Appalachia, but maybe head out towards the coast or up north. Let me know if you want in. I think, I wonder if it was the Scorch stuff that got there. Okay, we can't get anything from there. Get the admin password. Let me grab that. What is that? Skiing outfit? We might... Oh, a mini nuke. Okay. Let's go back over to that room really quick and see... Oh, magazine. What do you got here? Grognak the Barbarian, Episode 6. Enter Mala, the Maiden of Mars. Nice. Right on. Okay. Let's see if we can find that loot box you were talking about. So that was... I gotta go upstairs, so it's back this way. Savage Divide treasure map number 10. Okay. And a floater grenade and a Raider power lifter. I'm not gonna grab that, but we'll grab this Rad Exo. We turn that off too. My video is already copyrighted, so it doesn't matter. Okay. A dick doll. Go ahead and grab that. And oh, there's a concerns with Marjorie. Let's play this.
Meg here. Look, I've got to say something before it's too late. I think old Margie is off her rocker, man. You know, we are all trying our best here. But this whole idea of being a raider without killing, is way harder than it sounds. I mean, yeah, I get it. But damn, girl, this is life and death out there. Some of these people are just trying to make it like anyone else after the bombs. Yeah, I don't want to kill them if they don't give up their stuff. But, you know, we gotta eat, and so do they. Waving a gun around used to scare them, but now they got nothing to lose, so they wave one right back. I keep telling Margie we are losing people out there because we're told not to fire first, and it ain't getting any easier. She don't know it yet, but
hell yeah.
A lot of us, we've been firing first anyway, so to save our skins. Margie be pissed, but she ain't out there like the rest of us, so to heck with her. Only reason we don't up and mutiny her ass is because she's got that piece of the key for the cash and a few loyalists to protect her. And honestly, it still beats hanging with any of the other gangs. That deal we've got with the palace is pretty sweet. All told, we got it pretty good. Oh well, guess all we can do is keep on keeping on, you dig?
Yeah, I think that was about all the main stuff here, so it's really that. Alright, so it says get the admin password, which we have to go into the Palace of the Mind, I think they said. Oh my god, it's a garden gnome. broken garden gnome. All right, well, you keep on keeping on, garden gnome. Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit of ways from here. Actually, I think if I even logged out here, it probably wouldn't put me up here. But let's go over here just to be safe about it. This is Pioneer Scouts athletic course.
Time to complete your athletics running test. Yeah! Here's the rules. Run to each checkpoint in the right order and reach the finish line before time runs out. That's right. I'm timing this. Just like life's race against our own fleeting mortality, this is a race against the clock. Yeah! Everyone ready? Great! On your mark. Get set. Go!
I wonder what the Pioneer track is. I wonder if you gotta follow the yellow, like the yellow ones or something. I'm not too sure. I think that's probably what it is based off what this is right here. So we're not gonna be able to do that today. I am out of time. We're at 3 hours, so I gotta call it here. All right, folks. We got a lot done today. Next time we will continue heading a bit north up to this place, the Palace of the Mind, or Palace. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. It seems like there was a lot of shit that went down up there, so it's gonna be kind of interesting when we head up there and try to find out like what was actually going on. But that's where we'll get the last bit of hopefully the admin password that Rose wants us to do. So, yeah, that's where we'll pick it back up. So, anyways, I'm gonna head out. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you all have a great Saturday for the rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Okay? All right, take care, everyone.